Okay, what's good, PUBG Mobile Kenya? It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we are officially live tonight for the grand finale. I do apologize on my end for starting the live a little bit delayed there. There's something I was trying to get, but it took me some time, so I do apologize for that. But then we have fights already happening. The game has just begun. People already engaging in fights. Mercenary Union taking on a fight. Delta Force doing the same thing. S7. Oh my days. Oh crap. Sorry guys. Give me a second. Let's switch. I didn't know I was using this reflection instead of mine. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we are back. Sorry about that again. So let's just have a quick look at what is happening in the game. What is which teams are engaging, what fights are happening right now. Again, I do apologize, but karibuni sana kwenye live. It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we are finally in the grand finale for the Kenya PUBG Mobile League Season 8 games. I'm telling you, the action has been nothing but intense. As usual, lazima we see which team is going to become the best team when it comes to PUBG Mobile Kenya. And we have S7 being eliminated. The game just began, and some teams are already going back to lobby. Epic Esports also taking on a fight. They have a team right next to them. I believe that is, let me just confirm, it's Invisibles. Yes, sir. So I like whatever is happening. I don't know what has happened to the room, but it has some sort of setting to it. We can see some numbers to the teams. I think that is the player number. This is, who's this? Kuel? Is it the second? I don't even know what's happening, but let's see what will be happening when it comes to this first game of the night. We have 5 games tonight, okay? It is a grand finale. 5 games, lazima zicheze watu. They must put their best foot forward. Again, we do apologize for the delay. It is my bad. I was really trying to fix something, but then it didn't really go as planned. So, sura tutaona after the break. But it was a live webcam I was putting on, but then ilikuwa tu inanisumbua akili. But let's get to it. War Esports already taking on a fight. War Esports made it to the finale. Let's go, War Esports. You'll have to see that. I mean, teams zitubambe ama, because what? War Esports made it to the finale, guys. Oh my days. War Esports, good play coming from you guys. I mean, we love to see this. If War Esports, I mean, it is the first time we've seen them in the finale in the Kenya PUBG Mobile League game Season 8. Of course, some teams that we had CZ Esports, they lost some points. They did some things that are not really allowed when it comes to competitive scene in PUBG Mobile. They got 20 points deducted from their side as well as Eternal Life, and they still qualified. So that shows us that CZ Esports really did a good job. But come on, mmefika kwenye live stream. Karibu sana kwenye live stream. We love to see you guys in the building this year. We already have another team that is it really Rush? No. It is MU, they have already lost one of their players, that is Glixi, and they have a team there that is Rush, and it is Criminal. With his criminal activities, took down Glixi, taking him all the way back to lobby. Now, Master Union players are down 1 player. They can see the players from Rush Esports. Me nataka tu kuona violence. I'm not even lying. All I need is violence. The MU block, the perfect spray. That's the fast knock. They are taking him all the way back to lobby. Rush Criminal. That is pure payback coming from the Master Union team. And now 1 person remains standing. Rush, okay. We have to say it. The finale has all the best teams from Kenya. True or false? Hapo hata tusisumbuane. We can see the teams that are playing tonight. All these teams are the best teams when it comes to PUBG Mobile Kenya. Ukidhani ni rahisi kukuwa in this same lobby, ain't no way. And I don't know. Yes, some people try to make it. We started with 42 teams, and now we are down to 18 teams. So you can imagine how hard it was to get all the way here in the finale, battling against the best of the best. Some teams lost points. They got -20. Others did not have players. They joined as trios, and they're still here in the finale. I mean, honestly, War Esports is the team that has really surprised me seeing them in the finale. I know they've been playing well. They took their time. Group B there, they really dominated. So we'll be seeing how they play now in the grand finale. We also have Brutal Psychers in the building. I'm going to see where they are right now. But then F4M Jord also just landing a little bit farther in the zone. They're going to be making very late rotations. Initially, that was Master Union's strategy, but they seem to have changed that. War Esports, they still have a team right next to them. Actually, 2 teams in the same place. CZ Esports, STR Esports, same building. BPX, they are holding the southern side of Sanhok. Probably will be taking on a late fight, so we'll be seeing how they want to go about it. But they are the cave, so that will explain what rotation they're hoping to put in this game. But lazima leo kuna violence, guys. Mi hata sijui nitaambiaje. Kama hujaweka maji kando yako, hata mi sijaweka yangu, but I will put it here, don't worry. Lazima nitaweka maji kando, but we need to see nothing but violence and violence. Anyway, guys, thank you all. Also, thank you so much for everyone who's already made it the live stream. Please make sure you hit the like button if you're yet to do so. Support the live stream whichever way you feel you want to support. Hi, Mishanki. I'm so sorry I've started the live a little bit disoriented. Sikuwa kwa nyumba, so nimefika tu ka nimejirusha hapo kwenye live. But thank you so much to everyone who's joined. I've not even shared the live stream link, but asanteni sana kwa wale nyamengia. I really appreciate you. Welcome to the live stream. Naona bufa pale kwenye comment section. Nate is still in the building. So honestly, game ishaanza, so siwezi kusema napeana credo, but yes, wasumbue from the next game. The right prediction, 100 Kenya shillings is yours, okay? Right predictions, you get 100 Kenya shillings. Airtime or credit. Now, Pale Saeed, we don't have anyone who won the RP. Just make 2 correct predictions. Tell us which team will be winning game 1 and then which team will be winning game 2 correctly. Or doesn't matter which direction it takes. As long as you get 2 correct predictions, you should be getting RP, but I'm not sure about that. But let's go where we have the F4M Jord. We have the players here from BPX. They have a team right in front of them that is Eternal Life, but we have not seen them engaging at any point. Looking at MU here, they have F4M Jord. Invisibles taking on Epic. What is happening? The game is just fresh. Munapigana mkienda wapi? MU player, the Emperor, passing by their shooter, go trying to get some damage. Doesn't really connect there, but then he has to be careful. Mercenary Union players are coming in from the back. They want to get the push happening. MU Black right behind him. My friend, be careful. You have MU Black behind you. I don't think MU Black will be missing any sprays there. But let's get the damage on God. Which gun is this? Aye nateseka. There are some guns that we don't use because you're not crazy. But the spray from that gun is usually really intense. But that's it one, and now we have Invisibles taking on the players from Epic. Already one of the teammates from Epic, that is 47k, is down, and we can see Kuel here trying to get the push happening, but then they're a little bit pressured now because Eternal Life is in the same place. Mina kwambia leo ni ile siku najuliza guy mbona nilicheza hii league, but usijali, hakuna mtu atakuchapa. Hakuna mtu atakuuliza. You just enjoy the game. Make sure you do the necessary, guys. Share the live stream link. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell people about this finale. Nakwambia mdeo na vita. Leo ni ile siku utajiuliza mbona uliingia KPL. Why did I join KPL? But then you have Rushiano here. He's still down. No one has gone in for that revive. Eternal Life, they are making their rotations. We have Malwa trying to get a Kobe there on Roshano just to take him all the way back to look, but then we can see Black does get the knock there on the player from F4M Jaw, taking him all the way back to lobby. But we want to see what's going to be happening here. Delta Force is all taking on BPX. My days. How do you want me to follow up on these fights, huh? But hapa kidogo they're taking the time. So before they decide to engage at any point, watch at Kimberly Delta Force, because already they have knocked one of the players from BPX. Brutal Psychos is another team that has really surprised me. They're dominating the games. They're just kids, but then they're just dominating the game. Their strategy seems to be working, but then what is happening right now is captivating all that with by low, and Uncle Wade does get the fast knock in there. BPX player comes from the back. Angry Man does get the knock on shot fire, but then unfortunately he is surrounded. Uncle Wade there with the cover does get the knock and a fast on him immediately, taking him all the way back to lobby. Now we have the BPX players having just one player remaining on their team. There we have Deadly Clan taking on BMGs. Mkasema hamtaki kupumua. You all just want violence from the beginning till the end of the game. Ni sawa. So Delta Force players, they are all taking on the players from tactical team as well. But don't really look at Deadly Clan there, because Jamal is always in live there, giving us the shout out and telling you guys what to do. Very nice moderator there. His team is in the game. Deadly Clan probably going to see how they're going to be engaging against the players there from BMGs. But I thought the tactical team had been eliminated there, but we can see only one person error is in lobby. Delta Force watching from afar. They have the players on tactical team stopping them where they are. The zone will not be moving. They are quite safe, but is it going to be enough? The game is just fresh. And the second phase of the zone, teams are getting eliminated one by one. Teams are losing players as well, and we are just in the second phase of the zone. Only I can imagine what happens if we get to the fifth phase. We still have 16 teams. Fights have been happening. That's a surprising thing. Fights have been happening, okay? But only 2 teams have been eliminated. People are getting knocked, people are getting thirsted, but then teams are not going all the way back to lobby. They're just losing players. The zone has decided to close in. We're in the third phase. You're going to Paradise Resort. Yo, what's a sasa to afinyane? We don't want peace. These are what we live for, man. These are the fights we live for. I can see Frosted there, MU all the way. So what's a thought? If you say MU all the way, we'll be seeing how MU goes about this. We see how they dominate and oh damn. Okay. Sorry, someone who's giving me a heads up on the live. So let's see. I can still see people are making predictions, guys. Sipiani kwa hii game ya kwanza watu washafinywa. As long as the first blood has been drawn in the game, there's no way we're going to be making predictions. So what happens is predictions should happen before the game begins. So when I open the live cam feed, you're supposed to tell me which teams you think are going to get the chicken dinner. I can see a G9 fan. Okay, Mbuzi, we see you. Mbuzi pale, sijui kama ni Erangel alikuwa anapiga. That was G9A, but very nice poses when it comes to photo shoot. Then kuna mimi niko, what to pose aje? Oh my days. But then we have the players there from Eternal Life taking on L3G that is Road to Glory. Nani kama wanaona dust because what is happening there? War Esports making it hard for STR. They have players right across the river. They need to get towards the safe zone, but then War Esports, Bile, Manka, they are not moving a muscle. They are waiting for the players from STR Esports to cross, and they'll be getting those knocks happening. But then CZ Esports taking on a fight there. Murife. Oh, no way. What just happened there? I was about to watch CZ, but then what is Eternal Life up to? Invisible players, they're also getting knocked. Kwani watu wamefanya new signings, guys? Have you guys made new signings? Because what is happening? People are taking on the teams that we thought will be giving us the chicken dinners. Basically, the strategic teams, the OP teams in PUBG Mobile Kenya. And I have just Zaba, one person remaining from the Invisibles. Delta Force, they're getting pushed by tactical players. Torfinho leading that push. Torfinho, you have to be careful. Zabra, a very sneaky player. Kuel is not in the game now. Has been eliminated. But Kevo Kinyanji, what's up? How are you doing? Nimesalimika. I hope uko fiti pia wherever you're watching from. Please like the live, guys. Leo nakwambia itakuwa nothing but pure violence. If you haven't shared the live stream link, unangoja nini? Share the live stream link, sub, and as well as like the live stream. So far, Eternal Life losing a couple of players as well to G9. Hey, Mbuzi, how are you feeling about that? Because it seems like G9 is the team that is taking on the players from Eternal Life already. Brain Boy has been eliminated, taken all the way back to lobby. Tactical team holding the same compound. Is G9 doing that thing? Oh my days. K Fanak has been knocked and tested as well. There we can see Stallion now getting pushed there by the players from G9. They are quite ready to go in for that push. Another player does go down. We can see Stallion the S12K, an upgradable S12K. The damage coming from the back. And G9. Let's pause. Let's think. G9. Okay. G9, say it with me. G9 eliminated Eternal Life. Eternal Life has wiped at least 2 teams so far. If I'm not wrong, CZ Esports has taken back slowly by Eternal Life. G9, because Mbuzi amekuja pale kwa chat, you know, he's the GOAT. And I was like, you know what? The team that is going to be giving us the chicken dinner is G9. Nani kama itakuwa hivyo? I don't even know what to say, but I think it's going to be G9 giving us the chicken dinner. But then you can see the zone closing in. We end the 4th phase. You're going to the 5th phase now. The zone is getting smaller. People are going to be engaging in third-party fights. STR Manka quite far in the zone right now. He should be making it to the safe zone. Otherwise, this will be in vain. Surviving till this long will be nothing but a waste of time for him and his team as well. But then you have just 13 teams remaining. We'll be seeing now which team will be giving us the chicken dinner. Fina. It is getting a little bit more intense right now. People are now closing in. They're getting closer. But what will be the strategy for all, these teams? What will be their strategy? Invisible player there, Zaber, just camping it out. Epic Esports, they're also camping out. They don't want to engage at all. Yani vijana amesema, this is not for us. Everyone is a little bit tense. Lakini nini, what is happening? It is the grand finale. Watu wako too tensed. Watu are relaxed, bana. Relaxed kidogo. Invisible player Zaber there does get spotted by Delta Force. Delta Force player, that is a young Didi. It seems like Team Epic have encountered G9. Probably G9 will be taking on Team Epic. But to G about it. How do you guys know when I'm spectating you? I really need to understand that. Because he went on the side and did a whole emote. Can they hear me in the game? What happens? But then G9, one of the players there, has been knocked down. Another Epic players will be going in for that push. 911 holding the same compound. Deadly Khan coming in from the back. We can see Delta Force as well. No way, Epic 48k packet spray. There, one person remaining from Delta Force, and it is a wipe for the Epic team. That was an easy spray from 48k, easily getting that knock while the vehicle was passing by. That is a perfect spray. Let's get it. We can see the player there from Epic waiting on the players to get closer. The Deadly Clan also just right behind them. Zaber is now surrounded with the players from Deadly Clan. We'll be seeing whether Zaber will be giving us a wipe. Otherwise, it will be Deadly taking him all there. Does miss the first shot. And Kevo, second time taking on Zaber, taking him down all the way back to lobby. It seems like history does, of course, repeat itself. There we have the leg team in the building as well. One of the teammates that is Nemesis has been taken back to lobby. Judas is still in the game. Judeo, how you feeling? We can see here Mital. Is that Mital? Is this the name? Or is it Michal? I don't know how to say it, but if I'm saying it wrong, Pambana nayo. Deadly Clan there does get a knock on Epic 46k, taking him all the way back to lobby. Deadly Clan, for now, they seem to be enjoying where they are right now, but then the zone is moving, and I don't think it's going to be easy for them. Now we have 8 teams remaining to end the 5th phase of the zone. The zone is closing in. Deadly Clan, will they be making it to the safe zone? Road to Glory is also the safe zone right now. They are waiting on people to make it to the safe zone, passing by right in front of them. Epic Esports losing players. Oh my days, Poleni. I was switching POV with my laptop. Oh, Poleni. So Deadly Invoker is down. Another player does get knocked as well. Deadly Dex been the only person remaining. Tactical players there. Beno Baby going in for that push. Deadly Dex, last player remaining. Perfect pre-fires from Beno Baby. Waiting for Deadly Dex to expose himself, but then he doesn't want to do that. He needs to start moving. The zone is about to close in, and there we go. The last player from Deadly has been eliminated. Epic player, what is your play? The game is getting smaller right now. People are getting exposed. R3G leader is down. Mood going in for that push, and New Black getting knocked there by Moody. And what will be a Mercenary Union's strategy right now, seeing that they are surrounding the whole place here? Will they be surviving? Prison is down as well. Hapa sasa hakuna kusema nani ndio nani. What is happening? MU as well having a hard time trying to survive. It is just for the first game, okay? We have 5 games tonight, but lo and behold, teams that we thought will be dominating the game are having a really hard time trying to understand the rotations of other teams, trying to survive. But then remember, do not let the first game fool you. The tables do turn, and when they turn, my friend, when they turn, things will start getting a little bit heated there in the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Season 8 Grand Finale. Epic 48k still holding the same place. The legs there, we can see Michal still outside the zone there. The zone will be getting a lot of damage on him. I hope he has a strategy for that. Judeo the Snake is just lying there waiting for Judeo the Snake. I mean, Judas was the snake. I like it. So we can see what is happening here. Players from L3G, they're waiting for a chance. Epic 48k, just but a solo, making it quite hard for some people. Remember, the zone is not your friend, okay? He's going to be exposed to the player from L3G, and of course, I don't think 48k will be making it to the season, and we can see that was easy elimination there. The zone is closing in. Beno Baby is down. Thorfinho and Stone can see the players from Migu are also closing in, going towards the safe zone. What is their strategy? Their tactical player Stone does get knocked there by the player from L3G. Tatuane. Gardner is down. RTG players, they are watching them from the side. Judas just snaking on the same place. RTG players getting closer. You have to be careful of that snake. Either they're getting closer. Has been exposed there to Judas. Fast knock in. Will they be able to get another knock? Judas, you're exposing yourself. Oh, the Ridge is giving him some cover. He does going for that. Pushes to the damage. Nah, that's scope, my friend. That's scope. No way, L3G would have gotten the chicken dinner, but Judeo with kubwa scope imejaa kwa screen. You cannot even see the enemy. That did cost him, of course, the chicken dinner. And we have the first game down. RTG, Road to Glory, getting the chicken dinner. And not only chicken dinner, 7 eliminations in the back there. Coming second, we have the players from L3G getting a total of how many eliminations? There are 8 eliminations. Okay, legs. Okay, we will be shutting Big Mouth for a while, but we'll see. Tactical team, 4 eliminations. Fourth, you have Epic there with 5 eliminations. 5 Mercenary, Union 6. 6, you have Deadly Clan 5. 7 BMG 0. 8 F4M Jod 0. 9, you have G9 4. 10 Invisibles 2. 11 BPX 1. 12 STR 2. 13 Delta Force 7, 14, Eternal Life 5, 15, War Esports 3, 16, CC Esports 1, 17, Rush Esports 1, and then 18, we have S7 there with 0 eliminations. Going all out with 5 defeats, Mercenary Union player Black, Base companion with 1 rescue, G9, Sukuna, and then finisher with the final elimination, Road to Glory, Kiptor, taking Judas, another Kiptor, but then unfortunately called himself Judas, and you can see how that went there. But then that was just the first game. We'll be taking a short break, and then of course we'll be right back with, of course, the face cam back on, just make sure I fixed everything. But for now, I do apologize for the late start of the live. But if you're already here, like the live, share the live stream link, and sub to my channel, because this is the grand finale and we're taking a short break to go into game 2. All right, so we are finally back again and we are going to the second game, okay? So before we do that, wacha tuone haraka haraka kidogo. I'm really sorry I had to fix this. Hiyo ndio imenyeka peke yake. But looking at the participating teams, the game is about to start. But looking at the participating teams, we have all these teams participating. So when you get to this part and you see all the teams that are participating, make sure to tell me in the comment section which team do you think is going to be getting the chicken dinner. And if they get a chicken dinner, 100 Kenya shillings is yours, as well as 100 Kenya shillings worth of airtime is yours as well. So we just finished the first game, that was Sanhok, and we'll be going to the second game, that is Erangel, and we'll be seeing which team will be giving us the winner chicken dinner. As usual, guys, if you're here in the live stream, if you're new to the live stream, I go by the name Mitch Gaming, and I'll be the official caster, or rather, I am your official caster when it comes to the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games, and we are in Season 8 right now. And let me tell you something minor. The game is a little bit too intense for some people, but that should not worry you. I mean, Kenya inamata ni mtu apate chicken dinner yake. Again, if the live is experiencing any lags, I do apologize for that, but you can try and enjoy as much as you can, but I do apologize for that. But karibuni sana kwenye live stream. Do the necessary like, share and subscribe, and the super chat is working, guys. Support your teams there, send your super chat, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But let's just have a quick look at the flight, but seeing where it's coming from and where it's going to. Sorry about that. I have to refresh so that we can see. Why is it not showing game 2? Oh, good. So we can see, bro. Oh, poleni. A second. Poleni sana. She'll be back. I don't know why I keep on doing that when I'm refreshing. Good. So we're going to be seeing how the games perform. Again, I do apologize for that. But when you can see how players have decided to go, the safe zone itself has gone far away from where we expected it to be, because it's gone to the southwestern side of Erangel. And we'll be seeing what happens here. We'll be seeing, are we going to be getting any action? Are we going to be seeing people losing fights too early in the game? I mean, game 1 was pure violence, guys. Yani watu nikali amua wacha leo tupigane tujue nani ni nani, but already the fight is already taking place. BMGs are taking on the players from STR Esports. Yani game imeanza sai na watu washaanza kupigana. Please take your time, understand the rotations of the teams, take your time. But then you have CZ player there, click ease down. Murife and his teammates, I hope they have a strategy to survive this, because now if you're already losing players too early in the game there, we have Smile. Oh, Smile last time they did a wipe on the players from Delta Force, and we can see him dominating their Big Man. The nade does correct then, but then again Big Man does get knocked as well. The S12K upgradable S12K is doing the thing there. BMG player, young boy, trying to get as much damage as he can on CZ, but then it's going to be enough. But Rabu going in for that push, and the first team has been eliminated. Majama, what's the worry? What's the worry? Ni nini inaendelea there? How are you doing, Red Fox? Welcome to the live stream. Of course, guys, if you're already here, do the necessary like, share, and subscribe if you're yet to do so. But let's see what's going to be happening there. We have the CZ players taking on the players from BMG all the way back to lobby. Too early in the game? Yes, it is. But I hope they have a strategy when it comes to the next games. You come up to Azitenda Vizuri. They will unfortunately be losing a lot of points in the finale. And you know, grand finals is everything, guys. How your team performs, which slot you take, which position you guys have is going to be the... I mean, it's going to be everything at the end of the day. It's what tells us how your team is, how your guys are doing. But you know what? Mr. Ongea, I'm just but a caster. But then have Team Epic. They have a team right next to them there. We have L3G. And they have the players there from TYC also next to them. So we'll be seeing what TYC is going to be up to. TYC, L3G. My days. Am I thinking about TYC right now and they didn't even make it? Zuzi. Just give me a second. Okay, let me just talk this through, and then my cat is doing the worst thing right now. But then have L3G there. Oh, let's go on, Missy. So now 48k. That's going for that push. Quite aggressive. L3G Judas going in for that push. That's the get the jump shot, but Judas. And then you have L3G Gardner. They are going in for that with 48k. Unfortunately, does go up. I don't think that was part of his strategy. Now one person remaining, that is L3G Gardner. I mean, let's see what's going to be happening there, because Epic Esports is taking down L3G 1 by 1. Their perfect nade from Gardner does get the damage on 48k. But then is it going to be enough when it comes to eliminating the players from L3G? Gardner immediately does... 48k player does go back to take the last player from L3G back to lobby. That is Gardner. Quite unfortunate for the players from L3G, but well, these things happen. You just didn't plan this and it happens and you end up losing a fight while in the game. Because he packet annuity, but let's get to it. Invisibles are players, they're also taking on a fight. Already one of the teammates, Q, has been taken back to lobby. Q, what's up? Why is Q getting knocked and tested at random easily? Like, they're not even surviving anymore. Zaba there is down as well. Swashi is also down. Roshan is not even in the game. And Eternal Life take this chance to punt the last player and take him all the way back to lobby. And now Roshiano, the last person standing from the Invisibles, they always land in Gatka, Kwani Kume, and that's Invisibles. Why have you guys lost a fight too early in the game? What is your strategy? Why would you engage and lose your fight too early in the game? Honestly, I feel like the tables will turn in general, and I don't think the teams you're seeing that will be the ones winning are the ones that are going to be winning anymore. Because how people are taking on fights, I don't think they'll be doing anything. But let's see. So we have a couple of predictions there. We have BPX from Skevy's wife. We have Jamal saying Dudley. We have Red Fox saying Rush. Royal CZ, of course. Mbuzi comes back and says the G9 because he said he's the same person as Ye. So nice to see you there, Mbuzi. Welcome to the live stream. Royal says CZ again. I'm a Rudia too. Nades says MU. And then you have Dash Gear there coming again and saying BPX. But then BPX already has one person giving us the prediction, that is Kevin's wife. So let's see how it will be going. But Miss G kama nimeona watu akipigana hivi mapema sana in the game. It's too early in the game and they're already taking on fights. I mean, kwani mumeambiana nini? But I really need to put my phone down and open the door, otherwise my cat will make me angry. Just give me a second. It will keep on disrupting the live. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, but we won't be disrupted. So I saw a kill feed somewhere, but I don't know which team, but I saw a fight happening while I was away from the screen. But I saw a team there being taken back to lobby, or rather a player getting knocked. But you can see, yeah, predictions are out. L3G, hey, L3G like in zingine. Judeo. I think the problem is Judas. That's me nimesema hivyo. Acha tuachie hapo. But then you have the brutal cycles in the game as well, still playing a very slow game. This is something we've seen them doing before. All the teams are now doing a very slow game. We have 15 teams in the game, 55 players in the lobby. We're in the second phase of the zone. Of course, we're expecting to see a lot of fights here. We'll be seeing which teams will be taking on the chicken dinner. I mean, I don't even think some teams will be able to get back-to-back chicken dinners, because we have the best of the best teams in Kenya participating in the grand finale. I mean, I will even read it out to you. Look at BPX, a team that has dominated in the qualifying stage, in the group stages. They have dominated. Mercenary Union, everyone knows MU. As in, if you do not know MU, I don't know who's going to be educating you on that, but MU, we all know how MU is. You have STR Esports. We have seen them dominating as well when they won the Group A games. They dominated S7 TDM players, the OP players. They have the S7 player ISO, best TDM player in Kenya, and he's in the game. Okay, he's not in this game, but he's a good player. So we've seen their team, they're dominating as well. But let's see what's going to be happening there. The tactical team, they're not even tactical team, but we also have MU taking on the G9 players. So we'll be going to have G9, because already when the team is that Sukuna is down. This will be some sort of revenge here, because MU last time lost players to players from G9, and now it's time for some payback. G9 Pro Box, they're passing by with Kuparabi, not a Pro Bonje anymore, but then his teammates back there has been taken back slowly. Now he does get the flank in. It does go in for that, pushing the players from MU. We can see the sprays coming from the back. Will be getting a knock for MU right now, but then the player there, G9 Pro Box, decides not to engage in this fight anymore, and he's going far away from this fight. But we can hear the sprays there from the players from G9. They want to engage MU, they want to engage. They want to take Pro Bonji all the way back to lobby. Your vehicle is smoking right now, my friend. You might not make it to the safe zone. The damage on you is quite high. The players from MU are quite hungry for that elimination, but then luckily for this guy, he does make it to the safe zone, but then he's no longer that safe, because there's a player and there's a team from STR Esports right above him. They can hear the sprays. Of course, they're aware there's a team that is right next to them, but will they be engaging in this fight right now? For so far, so good. Teams are not really lost their players. All is happening is that people are knocking and are not even thirsting. It's just knocks, Niguze and Kuguze, but nothing is happening. No one is taking on any intense fights at all as of now. But as to one, probably will be seeing a lot, and I mean a lot of things happening. People are having a hard time here, but you know what? Watch out, Tunyamaze, invisible player, only one person remaining. Does get the first knock there, but then internal life does take him all the way back to lobby. Quite unfortunate, but we can see Epic 49k. They are 48k, so they are next to players from S7. 2 players down already. BPX was here as well, so I believe the players from BPX are taking on this fight as well. Then we can see Scurvy going in for that push with Viper. We have not seen BPX in their element. BPX, where have you guys been? We need to see you guys in your element. We need to see you dominating the games. They're Epic 48k, third party. The fight there, Viper is down. Angry Man goes directly for that. That's naked with just of Epic. What is that beautiful spray coming from Angry Man? Let's go. So BPX right now, they have at least 2 teams passing by there. We have S7 getting spotted. Last player from S7, that is, I believe that is a Rada Majichafu, not Rada Chafu. But he's the only person remaining from his team. I don't know what's happening to S7. Lobby ilikuwa rahisi game ikianza, right? A lobby ilikuwa rahisi games zikianza. This is where you now test your skills. Well, there we go. Last player from S7 has been eliminated by Team Epic. And I'll be seeing what they plan to do, whether they're going to be taking on a fight or not. But then a lot of things are happening where we have the players from Team Epic. People are surrounding them. We have their Fathu coming in the comment section, says Team Epic. Team Epic, don't fail us, okay? Don't fail us. There's some people there in the comment section waiting for you guys to get a winner, chicken, Adina, BPX are still in the game. Team Epic right across them. Will they be taking on this fight against these 2 teams? The zone there does shift, goes towards Primos, and we have the players of Master Union doing a very wide rotation, going directly to Primos, and now they'll be using that to their advantage and to make sure they get into fights later in the game. Wow, I mean that too, bana. But you guys have to congratulate War Esports. I mean, War made it here. They made it to the grand finale. Okay. War made it to the grand finale, so we'll be seeing what they plan to do there. Are they going to be surprising us? Because War, War made it to the finale, guys. I mean, a team like which team do I think should have made it to the finale but didn't make it? Oh my days, the teams are too many. But all these teams did a really good job. Just that I didn't expect some teams not to make it to the finale. Of course, I'd start with TYC there. They had a really hard time, catching their points up, getting their points up, and they lost a lot of fights in the game. So it was a little bit disappointing, but you know what? It happens. Sometimes you don't really make it, but it happens. And then you have a team there, L3G, makes it to the finale. I don't know how. I don't even remember L3G dominating, because I think they dominated just one game, and then they just out of nowhere they're in the finals. I mean, L3G, what kind of juju is this? You need to tell us, okay? So now that the zone has become smaller, Primosk will be a little bit crowded right now. F4M Joy, they're taking on the players from Delta Force. Let's look at F4M and see what their plan is, because already one of the teammates is down. So we can see what's happening here. Sorry about that. So Delta Force P is a good team. I don't know what's happening to Delta Force. Either watu wamevia game kwa KPL, ama probably maybe the synergy is not there. Maybe they got new players. Maybe they changed their strategy and it's not really working out. But I saw them in the SRG games. So Delta Force, what is happening? Is it the Kenyan lobby that is quite hard, or nini naendelea? Unajua kuna mtu alikuja akaniambia michi KPL yenu inakaa rahisi sana, so tuweke. My friend, I am warning you. Blade Pubg mobile player hatari akasema KPL has juju because of how the battle he faced was too intense that ilibidi aiseme tu, alisema tu imtoke. And you come and tell me a new team that KPL seems easy? My friend, welcome to Kenya Pubg Mobile League. Let's have you next season and we see how you guys are going to be performing. But we have the players from MU. Already one of their players, as 99 era, has been taken back to lobby the zone, and the game is getting a little bit intense here. Master Union have a hard time getting the points up, trying to get the damage happening here, but then it's not really connecting. The spray from Glizzy is not working. What will be their plan now? Primosk is quite surrounded. Look at all these teams in Primosk. We have RTG, we have STR, we have F4M Jod. All these teams are in Primosk, and we have the player there from F4M Jod getting another knock, and the shooter god is down. Habibi, they're getting the smokes up just to make sure he covers his team. They have to be careful because Manka is cooking up a nade, gives a Kobe, does the head there, does get a knock, and the first player is down coming from Manka's side. We'll be cooking up another nade to see whether we'll be getting a knock from the players from F4M, but then Manka cook up that nade, make sure it's a Kobe, otherwise you will not be getting a knock happening here. Epic Esports taking on a fight as well, but we can see Silva now finally going in for that push. Shotgun in the hand. I love the confidence that comes with shotguns. Swali ni nani aliwaambia Njogan noma pekee ya kuchezea PUBG? Why? How? Why? Explain. But sitaongea, tactical team as well in the same place. We're in the fourth phase of the zone. We have 11 teams in the game. People are losing players one by one. Tactical team, their third part in the fight. They are getting some damage on the players from F4M, but they're not a knock yet from their side. 11 teams are still in the game. Team Epic getting in a fight, and you getting the damage on tactical team. Why is everyone literally everywhere? I'm telling you something about the KPL games. It feels like PMGC. Do you know why? Anyway, guys, keep your training up. But as you can see, a lot is happening. And I also asked you guys, in East Africa, which country is the best when it comes to TDM? Mtakula dust. Haya. Mwenye alisema Kenya. Labda mweke aizo mbele alafu wengine wafuatie nyuma. But then you have tactical team there. Does get a knock happening there. We can see tactical team really getting the fight here. MU player Black is down. Mercenary Union, what is happening on their side as well? Because it seems like these teams are not really having an easy time when it comes to the games. Initially, we had MU getting easy wins when it came to the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games. But then this time round, that is not the case. They're really trying to get their points up. They're really trying to get the knocks in the fast, but then it's not really working for them. But then this guy has just cooked himself. MU players are trying to damage the vehicle, but then you have Black. They're getting pushed from their back. L3G Zamzam with the knock on Black. There can be a Leo. Last time Blade said it was Juju. This time, I don't know. MU will win Spiky? Okay, we'll see. We'll see if they win. Choma, Shika them. New sub, thank you Gaming Fox, welcome to the family. These are the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games there, and you can see F4M player Habibi really doing a good job. Delta Force, they're losing players already to the players from Tactical Team. The zone is closing in. RTG, they are getting closer to the players from Rush Esports. Tactical Team does get knocked there by F4M Jerd. Where's CZ Esports? Electra Kivuka Mito be trying to make it to the safe zone, but then it seems like the whole team has been wiped there by the zone. Quite unfortunate for CZ Esports. They didn't really get to engage in any fights. They had the game there, they made the late rotations, but then this time round Maji haijawapenda and they just lost that fight just like that. Rush Esports, that's a team like for BPX on top of okay Ninja, BPX on top for sure, but a lot is happening here. We want okay, he said best team in Kenya is BPX. Okay, I don't really have much to say, but let's see what's going to be happening there. Tactical Team players are just holding the higher ground. The zone is closing in. They're not really in the safe zone, so we're not sure what will be happening there, but then they have to make sure they make it to the safe zone. Otherwise, they will be losing a fight. I've never waited this long for a zone to close because we have 10 teams, okay? 10. In the 5th phase of the zone, we are going to the 6th phase of the zone, so you can imagine what will happen as soon as the zone closes in. As usual, guys, make sure you have like the live stream there. Finally, a fight has happened there. Team Epic are losing players. The F4M Jod players, Epic 48k has been thirsted. They are quite unfortunate, but one person remains standing from their team. It is a Cruz. A nade is getting cooked up. F4M Jod, are you confident about this nade? Does go in, doesn't really get any knock happening there, but does. What is their plan right now? RTG players are going to be closing in. What is going to be your plan here right now, Cruz? You are just but one man standing from your team. You will be surrounded. You will be exposed to fight. What is your strategy? RTG players might just be looking to get another chicken dinner when it comes to the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 8 Grand Finale, where all the action is live on your screens. Just make sure you share the live stream link. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you do the necessary, that is hit that like button. The zone is closing in there. Delta Force also getting knocks happening. The players are really having a hard time navigating Primos. The zone has closed in. Everyone needs to go towards the players from Delta Force. They have to go towards the players from BPX. They're holding the best compound right now. BPX might just be going for that chicken dinner as we speak, but let's see if that's going to be the case. Already they have lost two of their players. RTG surrounding the player here from Team 18, that is Team Epic player Cruz. He'll be surrounded sooner or later. The players from RTG will be going in for that push. We have Mood just right above him, snaking it out, waiting for him to make a mistake, and we'll be having an elimination happening there. But acha nikuulize, 20 players, 6th phase of the zone. What will we be doing? We have to wait, because no one wants to get that push happening. Why is everyone just waiting patiently? Cruz there will be pushed. Has to be careful though. He might just be exposed there. We'll be seeing whether he'll be getting that elimination there. But then he has a shotgun in his hand. So if the players from RTG are not careful, last player there from Team Epic will be the reason that they don't get their chicken dinner. But you can see the players, they're trying to make it to the safe zone. Black, they're quite low. The STR that's gonna knock. You can see the cover there. Shaki getting a knock there as well. Third part in this fight, but MU player Black has been eliminated. The teams are now third part in the fight. Tactical Team going in for that push. And Glixie, last person remaining for Mercenary Union, and it is getting cooked up. Is it gonna be a Kobe? Just a perfect pre-nade, but then Stone. does get Glixie there in the corner with the DPS, taking him all the way back to lobby. R3G players, they're also losing players one by one. BPX watching the fight happening from afar. STR going in for that push on the players from BPX. People now closing on players from BPX. So what is building Viper? Fast knock in on the players from STR. Now just one person remains standing. It is none other than Silva. All they need to do is get a Kobe on this guy. And BPX, your worries are no longer there. We can see their angry man, quite angry because he has a habit of being angry for no reason. We don't know why, but it does pay out sometimes. He does get a lot of eliminations after 40. Might just be a Kobe on Silva. Does get the damage. Cook up the second nade, my friend. That nade needs to be a Kobe. Silva is quite low. Angry man has to find a nade that works. Why? What? Angry man, take your time. Cook up that nade. Silva is just right in front of you. You need to get us a Kobe. Otherwise, we'll be losing your team there to just one person because he'll be waiting for a chance when you least expect, and he will be going in for that push. The zone is now closing in. Look at the teams, how they have come in together. They are now exposing each other to them. They're exposing each other to third-party fights. I don't know what they're going to be doing about this, but then RTG Zamzam quite low. Their tactical teams going in for that push. But if they're trying to pick up a nade, might just be a Kobe on Kipto. Let's see if that nade does correct there. Zamzam quite low, doesn't get a Kobe on this side, but then he gets knocked as well because the nade there from Thorfinho actually connected, and they were able to get that knock happening. They now Kipto holding the same place, standing the higher ground there with an SLK in his hand, just waiting to listen. Will they be getting a push up in their era? And his teammates, they have to be really careful because if Kipto does get that knock, it's going to be really hard there for the player from tactical team to survive this fight. Their era, the revive has finally happened. The players from RTG have the numbers again. Might just be getting a chicken dinner. Let's go, era. Perfect Kobe on Kipto. Might just be looking to cook up another nade. They're going in for that push. RTG player right outside their leader is down and out. Thorfinho will be getting some spray there from Zamzam, coming from the back there. Goes but directly to Zamzam. The DBS does connect, and it is going to be GG. So RTG, the game is getting a little bit heavy right now. Tactical players, the losing players one by one. The nade from his teammate does get a knock on him right now, and we have Delta Force going in for that push. They need to cook up a nade. A perfect knock there. Perfect elimination from the player from tactical team. Sharky being the last person remaining. F4M Jod watching the fight from the back. Just get the last player from Delta Force all the way back to lobby. Seems like brutal psychos did not make it to the last fight here, but now we have F4M Jod and the players from tactical team. Which team will be giving us a chicken dinner? Because right now what matters is your strategy. People, what will the player from F4M Jord be doing now? The nades are connecting. Tactical error. They are spotting the player from F4M. Shooter God, you are exposed. He doesn't have anywhere to go. One nade will all that takes him all the way back to lobby. It's all that they need from the players from tactical team. The nade does connect. Shooter God, you have to come up with a strategy. Otherwise, the players from tactical team will be going in for that push. They're coming in for that push there. God waiting for a chance to engage there. We can see tactical player error. Oh, that's a stun grenade there. God is not God, but then God is quite low. And there we go. Thorfinho, the last elimination on the player from F4M Jud. What is happening? I don't know what to say, but this is the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 8. We are in the grand finale. It is just for the second game. Now, watu washaanza kuluza teammates. Points, sorry. Watu wanna take on early fights in the game. And you can see where it's getting them. They're going back to the lobby too early in the game. Sometimes it is costing them. Big congratulations to tactical team getting the chicken dinner for the second game. Pure smiles from their end there. They have a total of 15 eliminations. Coming in second, we have the players from F4M Jord. We'll have to see that. And they're doing a really good job. And then we have position 3, we have Delta Force. They have a total of 3 eliminations. A third, we have Road to Glory. Unfortunately, they didn't get a chicken dinner, but then the elimination points are quite high for them here because they have a total of 6 eliminations. 5, we have STR, 3 eliminations. 6, BPX, 5 eliminations. 7, Team Epic. I don't know about Team Epic, but yeah, it's okay. They got themselves the kills that they have 8 eliminations. But what is happening, Team Epic? You need to tell us what's happening. Mercenary Yinan as well. 2 eliminations, or 3 eliminations, sorry, only. What happened there in that game? Eternal Life getting 4 eliminations. 10, you have Rush Esports. 5 eliminations, 11 CZ, 4, 12 Deadly Clan 0, 13 S7 0, 14 G9 0, 15 Invisibles 1, 16 War Esports 1, 17 L3G 0, and then 18 we have the BMGS 0 eliminations. Going all out with 6 defeats, we have none other than tactical player Era. We've seen how he dominated. I mean, it makes sense, man. Mtu akidominate, hiyo nayo lazima, okay? We have the best companion with 2 rescues, none other than epic player 48k. Hapa nye amesaidia sana. Epic lakini, what's wrong, okay? And the finisher with the final elimination, we have tactical player Torfinho. Well, that is it for game 2. We'll be taking a very short break and then we'll be back. Please, if you haven't liked the live, please hit that like button. You haven't shared, please share the live stream link. You haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. But for now, we'll be taking a short break and then we'll be right back. Kama kawaida. Do not go anywhere. Just bring your friend and let's enjoy KPL Season 8 Grand Finale. Alright, so we are back. Welcome to the third game. Alright, welcome to the third game of the night, and it is Erangel again. So we've seen what is happening. So people are waiting till the last zone to engage in a fight. Sijui ni nini wanangojea, but wacha nikwambie. Here strategy, it is costing some teams, and if you do not have a device, then of course you're going to be having a really hard time trying to navigate throughout the game there, trying to survive. Like in Nisatu, again, if you see a loading screen on your live, don't worry, the live is coming back up. I had just refreshed my PC, and of course lazima ita a loading screen as it comes back. But do not worry, the live is still going on, just that ilikuwa tu ndasemaje. Restart, okay? Don't worry about it, the live is still going on. But kama kawaida, guys, in the comment section, who made the right prediction, Jamal? I need to know, because I didn't really follow up that much, but I need to know who made the right prediction. Who said that the team that is going to be getting a chicken dinner is a tactical team. But then STR Esports, and they seem to be taking on an early fight again. I don't know about CZ's strategy right now. I believe the Erangel should come up with something that works and probably find a way of not engaging in the fights too early in the game, because it is costing CZ. We know how good CZ can be, but they seem to be losing, engaging in fights too early in the game. S7 finally taking on a fight, and they're not even going back to lobby. They're the ones eliminating people right now. We can see CZ click their perfect pre-fires. Looking to get another knock there. Oh, big man there, quite low, does get another knock. What is BMG on tonight? And they get the third knock there. Last player remaining from CZ. Where are you? Because your teammates have been downed one by one. It is just the Erangel remaining. That is CZ Marabu. And then for him, quite unfortunate, he's going against Team Epic. So where they are right now, it means that they have at least 3 teams at the same place as them. So I hope. Oh no, CZ there does get eliminated. Quite unfortunate. But I'm actually interested as well. I want to know where Bakari Nike is from, so we can see why he's saying that we are quite noobs. If you're from Tanzania, you can participate. Exactly, Jamal. But wasi worry, don't worry. Don't worry. Let me tell Jamal here. Okay. So let's see what's happening. Let me see if the live has gone on here on my side. In 1 second. Awesome, good. I believe the live should be sending a feed. Yep. And the feed is sent. And the feed is sent, and the live is back. As usual, guys, like, share, subscribe if you're yet to do so, because we're in the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Grand Finale. We're in the third games, 5 games tonight, okay? Leo lazima tujue nani ni nani. But yeah, let's see. Akipoleni, please, Bully loves you. I'm really sorry about that. Actually, if I don't prepare for a live early, I actually have these small mishaps. I got home and I immediately had to, cook and then come and start the live, a whole thing there. But bora tumeanza live, bora tuko hapa and enjoying the game. Matter, okay? So we have the team there that is a team 5, STR Esports, passing by where we have the players from Eternal Life, and they're going in for that push. I mean, the Rough Riders here from STR Esports, I don't know how they're going to be surviving there. They do get a collusion here with the players from Invisibles, and Swashi, Akasema, my instincts are telling me to go after you guys, so we'll be seeing whether they engage with them or not. Eternal Life right in front of Invisible players. Swashi, are you looking to get in a fight against players from Invisibles? Swashi, no, he just got himself there. The first knock is in. Swashi getting knocked and thasted immediately by the players from Eternal Life. What is happening, guys? I'm even trying to understand. How is Zaber, Kill, Rushiano? How are they flopping these games? Minataka tukujua hiyo, because I mean, these teams are good, guys. Asa nyi mnajua, you'll know how good Invisible is. But these games, ona Zaba na kanyagwa na gari. Nini Invisibles? Ha? Hamja kunywa maziwa leo. If it's milk, please go buy some milk and come back, okay? Lakini kutuacha hivi hivi, jamani. Why now? Okay, so Invisibles, I hope you have a plan there to recover yourselves, because so far you're not really doing a good job. You're losing some fights, you're losing games too early in the game, and you're just in the fast zone, and already you're losing players. L3G there, we know a team that people will be looking to see what they're doing. F4M Jod is wiped down the players from L3G. I know Judas anasikianga kuntafuta nchape, but you know what? Tough love, my friend. Tough love. There you have the players from Eternal Life. They have Team Epic right next to them, so we'll be seeing what they're planning to do, whether they're going to be engaging or not. But then these games seems a little bit confused, unless I'm the only one seeing this. But teams are really everywhere right now. They don't even have some certain strategy to it. They're really trying to survive. They're going to one place, they find a team, and then they go to another place, they find another team. They're really trying their best here to survive. But let's see what will be happening. They are to the leader does get knocked out. The Delta. The Delta Force player, they are quite low. Moody, perfect spray there, does get the damage. Only push here because the player there from Delta Force knows he's quite low. Does get the S12K in, but then unfortunately, Swashi from Delta Force does get the last player there from RTG all the way back to lobby. BPX players passing by. Angry Man, this guy is always up to something, but I believe he's doing some scouting here for his team. The players are coming behind him. And BPX have decided they want to engage in an early fight. Quite interesting. I've not seen them doing such a strategy before. They tend to take their time before they engage. Gyro's quite low. We have the fast knock in there from the players from Delta Force, knowing that they've gotten him down and they can now easily engage their Swashi. Getting spotted there. Perfect cover spray from Viper. A little bit hungry there. Does take him all the way back to lobby. We love to see that beautiful play there from Viper. And now the players from Delta Force down. One player Swashi. They have none other than Uncle Way, Young Didi, and Shaki in the game there. They have made their rotations. They're going to be trying looking whether they can see that get the task there on the last player from BPX that was knocked, not the others, but then that is BPX Gyros. He's down. Hasn't been tasted yet. The players are from Delta Force. We'll be looking to get the task happening. Gyros trying his best here just to make sure the task doesn't really happen there. The player from Delta Force, Uncle Way, quite low. Why is BPX Viper so angry, my guy? This is so good to see because now he's going in for that push. That's the knock there while the person was trying to get the task on his knocked teammate. Gyros Viper still passing by the baggy. BPX perfect team play here. They have been able to get the revive on their knocked teammate, but will it be enough there? Let's see what Angry Man is up to right now because only two players remaining from Delta Force. That is Shaq and his teammate. That is a Young Didi. So Shaq here will be trying to get the revive on their knocked teammate Uncle Way, but then they have to be careful because BPX there did a very beautiful rotation. They have at least one person there from the back who will be getting the sprays here if it does get a little bit closer, but then Angry Man quite far there. It seems like they have changed their mind here when it comes to this fight, and actually luckily for Delta Force, Uncle Way is up, and now Shaki and his teammate Young Didi will be forced to go towards the safe zone. The players there from BPX will be gatekeeping this rotation because BPX needs as many eliminations as possible. F4M Jod, they're losing players. The players from tactical team, winners of the second game. But then this is Erangel, Pale Kidogo. A lot of violence will still dominate the game here. We'll be seeing what will happen. But then tactical team does take on another team and takes them all the way back to lobby. That is F4M Jod. What just happened here? A lot of violence has just transpired, and we can see the crates there. Quite unfortunate for F4M Jod. 14 teams remaining. It means 4 teams are in lobby. That is F4M, L3G, RTG, and CZ Esports. So, oh, no one made the right prediction. Okay. So listen. So if they made a prediction when the game was fresh, and probably that would have been okay because that would have been allowed. But come out, they have not made a prediction. I don't think there's much I can say there. But then BPX does get the elimination there on Young Didi. Oh, Didi. Scorpy King Wagwan, thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. Thank you, Scorpy King. Karibu sana kwenye live. You had to highlight tumefika. Karibu sana mzee wa memes. We enjoy your memes, and I hope tonight we'll be getting some memes for us because what are the legs? Beautiful knock there from BPX. Why is Viper dominating so much? Okay, let's see what happened here last there from Delta for Shaki. Let's get the fast knock again. Viper comes in, just uses the window. So basically, BPX Viper eliminated. Okay, listen to that statement. Wiped Delta Force by himself. BPX Viper is the name. So BPX Viper comes in and says, wacha sasa niwaambie story. And he does it. So I love that because at first they had one of the teammates down that was Gyarados. They tried to do something about it. They really, and I mean, really did their best there. They made sure they got the cover sprays, they did the right rotations, and they took down Delta Force. So I hope we all saw that, because I can't be hyping a team for nothing. If I see it, I'll hype it for at least 5 minutes, okay? But then if you're new to the live stream, welcome to the live stream. These games are the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games. We are in Season 8, and this is the grand finale. It is your girl, Mitch Gaming, and of course, I'm your caster for the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games. I asked you guys, Baracha niachane no story, but you know what? Karibu sana kwenye live. I'm really heartbroken, guys. How are the viewers not equal to the likes? Eh? But it's fine. If you can like the live, please go ahead and do so. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get to at least 100 likes. That will mean a lot. Thank you, I think. But let's see what's going to be happening there. Tactical team players are moving around. When you look at STR, they have a team right next to them. They're not looking to change their position. 13 teams remaining. The second game, there was a little bit different. We had people engaging in fights a little bit late in the game. But then for this time, it's a little bit different. So I was just staring at the screen. They're changing scenes. And what I see on the screen... At L3G walikuwa wakali game 1 peke. Bro, you guys don't know L3G, man. These guys are good in the when it comes to PUBG. I just feel like, because you see Judas headphones za Judas zimechapa kushinda zangu. Hata zangu zimeshikilia na cell tape na zinafanya. Huh? I don't know about Judas there, but okay, that team can do a good job. I think they just need to believe in themselves and do a little bit more of some practice training. Then maybe the tables will turn for them in reality if they practice, if they play more competitive games here in the KPL or every other tournament. Then probably their gameplay will be a little bit different. Mercenary Union doing their usual late rotations there. And we can see the zone there is giving them a lot of damage. S7, they're losing players 1 by 1. Dice there has been taken back to the Bimaji Chaff as well. Has been knocked and thasted. And now one person remains standing. Wapi Aizogwana. Let's go. Let's get the first knock. Oh, tries to get the task happening there. But then unfortunately, EL players have the cover. And they get to take him all the way back to lobby. Malwax. It is Malwa XZY. That's the name. But apana. Waite Aizo. Honestly, they need to bring Aizo in the game here for S7 so that things can be a little bit different, you know. But probably they have a little bit of maybe a mishap. Maybe Aizo is not available, because joining a competitive game as a trio usually does a number to your team. It does really make it a little bit hard to survive. But it's possible. They can survive. They can survive, okay? But acha tuone. Sway. Lakini Viper hapo ameweza. Hapo hata msemaje Viper? Kijana ameiva game, okay? Kijana ameiva game. So you have the players from tactical team, okay? So they come here where we had the fight from BP against BPX, and they are scouting here. I think they're trying to see whether they can engage in this fight or not. But then BPX is no longer there. They've changed their position. War Esports swimming too. Watu wanaogelea tu. Watu wachape maji. No one will be asking you. Eternal Life there. Just finished the fight, so probably they're safe now. Epic Esports. One player remains. That is Epic 46k. So acha tuone kama Epic 46k kama kona njama. So you're saying BPX is the best team in Kenya. I can see this comment a lot. Do you guys in the comment section agree with this? Is BPX the best team in Kenya? Just asking for a friend. Is BPX the best team in Kenya? If so, we'll be seeing that in a few days, whether they are the best team or not. But for now, the players are from Invincibles. Rashano there, and the does get a knock there on a rush. and we see what will be happening. But so far so good. They've been able to get a knock and a thrust. They're just but a duo, trying to survive as much as they can. So as you can see, they're just doing a little bit of some rotations here. They're not really playing from one specific place. They're moving around the map here just to make sure they are not you can engage and you can expose yourself. People can hear the sprays and they can choose to engage in that fight. But we have the players are from Eternal Life, that is the K Falak. They're passing by. The players are from Invisibles on this side, and Invisibles have chosen to go towards the farthest right side, and we have K Falak here doing the rotations with his team. I don't know where they're planning to go, but then the players are from Invisibles are also retreating and avoiding this fight as much as they can. K Falak still making the rotations with his teammate Invisibles as well, making the rotations there. Looking at the zone will be going towards the other side, but if the zone closes, imagine if the zone closes and tumekwa kwa bridge, all teams need to fight on the bridge. Mina kwambia kama moja ikasirika ukavunja simu. Welcome to the Kenya PUBG Mobile League games, where you have nothing but pure anger and joy at the same time. The chicken dinners are sweet, but going back to lobby and even getting that chicken dinner will be the worst thing that happens to you if you do not get a chicken dinner after all the but this is the players from tactical team getting some sprays there towards the players from BMG. They're holding the same place here around. I believe this is what? Oh, it's just by the bridge. Okay. So you have players from Gina, and they're also making the rotations. The Mercenary Union coming in from the lower side. Deadly Clan, Dex, they're just by the drop. I don't know what they're planning to do, but I'm going to be checking what Deadly is up to. Okay, they're holding the ridge there where they are. We can see BPX almost holding BPX almost holding the bridge, but then they've gone a little bit far. Oh, look at the zone, guys. Mercenary Union is safe. Brutal Psychos is safe. For the BMGs, they're not safe. They have tactical team. They have the players from BPX. Watch us sasa mambo ya Chemke. Oh, you are testing his super chat working? It's working. Last week, when we were playing in the qualifying last games for the qualifying, we had Smith there send a super chat for I think 700 Kenyan shillings. Thank you so much, Smith. Big up to you. And then you had also Jamal coming in, also send a super chat for 500 Kenyan shillings. So it was really nice, you know. But yeah, thank you guys. Oh, there is a red and higher. Kuna super chat ya ngiri 10. Bwana. Anyway, the players are there from tactical team, supporting the players from War Esports. That's a neke let me see. Just give me a second. So the players from War Esports, I don't know what they're going to be planning to do here, but the players from tactical team have spotted them. War Esports getting the damage on them, and now the players from War Esports expose themselves. They're buying with the damage, and the first player is down. And now we can have the player from tactical team that is down there immediately regrets his decision to play for that region. Players from War Esports are not backing down. War Esports Zagwan. This team is actually making me quite happy. Manka also quite low. The teammate there is No Love, is already down, and we can see the player from tactical team Torfinho quite low as well. Might just be eliminated at this point because of the damage he has received. Then they have to be careful. Another team is closing on them here. Bile going in for that push. Oh, let's go Stone. That's gonna knock their own Bile, but then Stone as well. Will he be able to survive this? Nako Amechill too. Nako Amechill. Let's go. Let's get it. But we'll be seeing what happens here. BMG, the president, I don't think War Esports had a way of doing it, but they've had a really tough time here trying to survive this. It has been a really hard fight there against the players from tactical team, but then that's not really the case anymore. But then BMG is taking on BPX. What is happening there? BPX players are... Oh no, it's BPX. Oh, the sprays from BPX that he knocks on BMG. And already Young Boy is down. Once it is in lobby, one person remains standing. And that is a big man. Eternal Life is also losing players. The revive has finally happened here for the players from BPX. They were not able to get that eliminations on the players from BMG. Just having an aerial view here. You can see MU right above every single team. Team Epic player 46k. He's just about a solo. The zone is not supporting him. Players from Mercenary Union are really close to him. And they might be going in for that push if they realize it's just but a solo. But yeah, let's see what's going to be happening there. Rush Esports as well losing players to the blue zone one by one. I mean, mambo ni magumu. but we'll see what goes on. Okay. So we have the players there from STR Esports losing players one by one. I don't know what their plan is, but then Mercenary Union players have the players from Invisibles, Rusciano and Kule passing by the baggies. Mercenary Union spotting them. Rusciano quite exposed there. They don't really get any damage on him, but then his teammate Kule is now exposed here. He's going to be engaging in this fight. Mercenary Union will not be letting this guy leave this place without a fight there. Black looking at Rusciano there, passing by the baggie, distracting them one by one, but then is it really working? Kule is not really engaging. Kule, I'm a panic. Kule, I'm a panic. Kule, ume panic. Why? But let's see how this is going to be happening there. We have the players exposing each other. We'll be seeing whether it works, whether the distraction there from Rusciano will be paying off. But then it does really finally engage and get closer to his teammate Kule. So watch out to a Kama, that will be the case. Will he be able to survive this fight? What to a Mercenary Union? They are not taking any L's tonight. They have lost a couple of games, but will it be worth it? Mercenary Union players passing by BPX Angry Man, getting surrounded by the players of MU. They're waiting for that push Angry Man. He needs to get up and engage. Oh, he tried to use the IQ here, but then this time round it didn't really work out. But then his teammate, not even his teammate, sorry, BMG, third party in this fight, and they get a knock on the players from Mercenary Union. We have the player, the Emperor, going in for the thrust. They're trying to get the thrust there, but then BPX players are watching. Viper does get knocked as well. The players from Mercenary Union giving each other cover from every single angle. BMG also closing in. BPX players, Kevi, you have to be careful. You're quite exposed there. The players from BMG coming from the back. What will be their plan? They're perfect. Kobe from Kevi does get a knock there. Gyro, so you are just the only person standing. And the players from BMG coming from the back. Big man there does try to get the thrust happening. His teammate does confirm the thrust, and BPX losing players are quite unfortunate there. But then Mercenary Union as well, they have had a really hard time trying to go against the players from BPX. 6 teams remaining. Scurvy finally makes it to the safe zone. Tactical teams as well closing in, but will it be working? A lot of things are just there. Oh, doubling donations. Let's get it. Oh, Jamal, super chat is working. Let's go, guys. Thank you, Sweet, there for another super chat. 200 shillings. I mean, thank you, guys. It means a lot. But how the players are from G9. They are really trying to survive. I don't know what the players from tactical team will do right now, because they're quite surrounded. 6 teams in the game. They're invisible players holding the building there. The tactical team players are getting closer. Rusciano and Kule are not engaging at all. This is surprising, because Rusciano and Kule, quite sneaky players there. Stone does get a cook Rusciano, and just one person remains from the invisible. That is Kule. He retreats there, goes to Shark. Quite safe for now, because no one knows is there. Rusciano trying to retreat here, trying to get to his teammates to get the revive happening. But then if Kule goes for that revive, it will be GG's for the invisible. So let's see what will be happening here. But a lot is about to take place. Teams are about to lose players. Fights are about to happen. Third parties are about to have a good time. But then Mercenary Union players, they are also taking on the players from Deadly Clan. Deadly Dex, the last person remaining. I don't think Dex will be making it to the safe zone. I think he's now given up and doesn't want to really try and make it to the safe zone, because everyone is literally in the blue zone and the safe zone apart from him being in the blue zone. And it's going to be hard. A Mercenary Union player prison does get closer to G9. Let's go, G9. What were Changamke? Mercenary Union player, they are black. They are spotting the players from G9 as they make the rotation. The zone is closed. Then Scarvy does get eliminated by the blue zone. The player from Invisible looking at people make it to the safe zone is watching from afar. Kule quite a sneaky there. Does see the player from tactical team, that is Error, just a snaking right in front of him. You can see what's happening. Kule does get the first knock. Benno Baby is down. Dolphina, you have to be careful. Kule is watching this from afar. They are getting the damage. G9 as well is also third party. Sukuna with the knock them. And Error and Stone are the only people remaining from their team trying to smoke up the place here. G9 players have the visuals. The zone is about to close in. 3 teams remaining. Mercenary Union tactical team and G9. Mbuzi, wherever you're seated, I hope you're praying, because G9 is making all of us proud. We love to see it. My double donations. Z. Did I say double? What? Band for band, appropriate in stress. But then tactical player just don't ease down. Enemy Prison going in for that push. And over the damage, and Prison has been eliminated. What was their plan there, Prison? Because honestly, I don't think it would have worked here. But then G9, the zone is yours. Please, for the love of G9 Mbuzi, do not fumble the chicken dinner. Tactical team, full squad. They don't have the zone here. You have every single way of stopping these guys from making it to the safe zone, but then now unfortunately 2 of your players are down. What will you be doing? Because what is your plan? You're exposing yourself. You do not have the numbers. You have lost at least 2 players already. The chicken dinner is quite easy. Might just be a chicken dinner back to back for the tactical team. But as the corner there, we can see the player from G9 tries to engage, but that not this time. Another chicken dinner to the name tactical team. 3rd game of the night. Erangel and tactical team do get their chicken dinner. Let's go. We have their tactical team getting 16. Is it 16? 16 eliminations. Last game they had 15 eliminations. No way, guys. Coming in second, we have G9 there 0. Third, we have Mercenary Union 4. Fourth, we have Invisibles 5. 5, we have Deadly Clan there with 1 elimination. 6, we have Brutal Psychos Esports with 6 eliminations. 7, you have the Team Epic with 1. 8, you have the BMGS with 4. 9, Rush Esports 0. 10, Eternal Life with how many eliminations? 13? I'm not even sure what I'm counting. 11, 13, yeah, okay. 11, we have STR with 3. 12, we have War Esports 0. 13, S72. 14, Delta Force 4. 15, F4M Jord 2. 16, RTG 0. 17, L3G 0. And then 18, CZ Esports with 1 elimination. Going all out for this game. Tactical player started 60 feet. Best companion with 3 rescues. We are with 5 rescues, sorry. Tactical player Ben Baby, and then finisher with the final elimination, tactical player Error. Well, that is it for game 3, guys. We'll be taking a short break, but I'll be back after this break. Again, big shout out to everyone who's sending the super chat. You guys are real OGs. Also, for people who are liking the live, you guys are real OGs. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the support as well. But for now, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the fourth game of the night, and it is Miramar. Like I said, tonight we have 5 full games, so hakuna kwenye tunaenda ni kuzuba na kuwatch live. Okay, anyway guys, welcome to the live stream. As usual, it is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we're live tonight for the Kenya PUBG Mobile League Games Season 8. This is the grand finale. We're waiting to see how people are going to be performing, because that's kwambia ile pressure iko huku nje. It's not easy, okay? But so far so good. We have at least a tactical team. Have gotten 2 chicken dinners back to back, and then we have the players that they're from Road to Glory as well. They got a chicken dinner, quite an unexpected chicken dinner, though they did take the right rotations and that did pay off. But let's see what's going to be happening here. We have the players from RTG, they're landing with the players from Brutal Cycles. This is usually the landing spots for BPX, and look at the flight path. It is coming from Puerto Paraiso all the way to Trailer Park, and I don't know why people are not really consistent with where they land. Usually we have a lot of people landing similar places. People are usually if this is where I'm going to be landing, this is where I land, whether we like it or not. But then some people don't really do that. They just move around. But it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, I was just seeing something here, but it's fine. So Brutal Cycles players will be going in for that push. We'll be seeing how they will be doing it, how they're going to be either taking on the players from RTG, or how RTG will be taking on the players from Brutal Cycles. But hiyo game imebamba. Kumbe watu wakijam wanaweza perform. Imebaki watu wa jam and watu wafanye vile wanafaa ndio watu wawe. Operation Tactical Team Shoes. Come on to make prediction, guys. We don't have fast blood yet, so please make your prediction. So we have 200 Kenya shillings airtime on the line, or just 200 Kenya shillings cash to be won for the person who's going to be making the right prediction when it comes to tonight's 4th game of the night. Look at the team Epic. They're already taking on the players from Rush. Already the first knock is in, and that player has been taken back to level. That is Rush X Sodia. We'll be seeing the players from Epic trying to get closer as well to the players from Rush Esports, now that they know at least one of the players has been taken back to level. That is, of course, a weakness. As soon as you have one of your players down, that will always be a weakness. You have L3G, Judas, there being knocked and thirsted. L3G, amtaki kujam. Amtaki kusema mmejam, mpate hata points. But let's see what's happening on L3G's side, because already Judas has been taken back to lobby. I don't know what their plan is, but let's see if they're going to be probably avoiding all fights. So far, they haven't really gotten a lot of points. Game 1, they were in position 2, and now they have really gone down in terms of points. So it's quite it's not a good look. Okay, it's not really a good look there. But as usual, guys, if you're already here in the live stream, please like the live. If you've not yet liked the live, that is quite unfair, you know, I'm here shouting. But yes, please like the live stream. If you've shared the live stream link, thank you so much. For the new subscribers, welcome to the PUBG Mobile Kenya community. We're hoping it will be the official, but we are the official. Anyway, I'm joking. But yes, these are the official PUBG Mobile Kenya games, and this is the Kenya PUBG Mobile League Games Season 8. If you missed Season 1 to Season 7, usiogope. Kuna Season 9, 10, hivyo. Some of them will be a little bit different, but usipitwe. If you're here, do the necessary. Like the live, share the live, subscribe if you're yet to. But mambo ni mazuri. Okay, please do the necessary support. That would really mean a lot to me. But then STR Esports, they had the players from Deadly Clan. Smile is down. Smile really amazed us. I mean, during the group stage, yani alikuja, he wiped out Delta Force. Yani ilikuwa inakaa mchezo. He looked like he was just doing it for fun. No ile una dodge, unafanya hivi na vile. Alikuja hapo kidogo wipes out Delta Force. So kama you've not witnessed that, there's a clip for that. Just make sure you go ahead and check it out, and then you'll be seeing how the player here from STR Esports did have a chance to wipe out the players from Delta Force. So far, Smile is down. They should probably get the revive happening because Deadly Dex comes in from the back, but we'll be seeing. Smith loved that Kesha Sasame is broken. We'll see your girlfriend. We'll see your girlfriend. But let's see what's going to be happening. We can see someone there. That is the Jamal saying Deadly for the win. I hope they do win. That will be really, really nice because Jamal has been there in the comment section doing that thing. And it's really, it's about time, okay? It's about time. Smile, unfortunately, has been taken back to lobby. Susie, what's happening? What's happening to Susie? I feel like the first game is just usually a little bit heavy, but first games, sorry, when you're new to the league, when you're new to this scene, sometimes it does get a little bit heavy. But honestly, if I was to choose the most improved team, I definitely pick CZ Esports. I definitely pick CZ Esports. They always have shown some improvements ever since the LAN. They've really shown some improvements, and that's really good. So big up to you, CZ Esports. So looking at the game right now, Epic Esports is in La Cabrera, and they have another team right next to them. That is the players from Rush Esports. Already Rush lost one of the players. Looking at G9 players, they're almost this close to getting a chicken dinner, but then it didn't really go as planned. But I hope this game, they will be looking for something more than just getting position 2 or 3. And they will be going for the chicken dinner. Big up to Sweetia. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support throughout the whole live stream. Okay, even outside the live stream, but thank you so much for your support. Really means a lot. So Deadly Clan, let's look at Deadly. Deadly, what are you doing? Jamal here has placed his money on you guys. Nice, geez, Jim Koapi. But let's see how this is going to be happening. CZ Esports, Flem Rife is down as well. And other players are from Deadly Clan will be going in for that push. Another player from CZ has been eliminated, and just that leaves only one person standing. That is CZ Click. I don't think he will be surviving this right now because of the rotations that have been made by the players from Deadly Clan. L3G Fury is down. Nemesis there trying to get the revive, but then the players from Delta Force will be going in for that push. Perfect up there. Swashing is down. I hope the L3G player will be going for that push. That's because the last player from Delta Force does going for that push, and L3G unfortunately are down. One person going standing. That is Nemesis spotted by the last player from Delta Force, and it is GG's to my guy there from L3G. That is Nemesis, and a good game from the Delta Force. Just Juju deo ni nini? Mumuite kando. Hey. Something is up with the guy. Hey, Judas. Judas saidiana nani lakini. Ai. Oh, wow. In Shitty's voice. Wow. But aina shida, Judas, enjoy the game. This is just a game. And if you can do your best, go ahead and do your best. If you cannot, there's always a next time. Don't let anyone make you feel bad, especially come on to nades. Huh? Do you remember the times when ex-wife was playing the Kenya Pubg Mobile League and Munyangelesha vizuri ni clip your part. He was hiding kwa bush. Ati sasa Sanhok ati ametoa nguo amebaki na bag na helmet. Amesimama kwa bush ati hakuna mtu anamuona. Na sasa anaona any strategy guy. Munyangelesha vizuri nionyeshe hiyo clip juwe. Really quite maajabu ya Musa, but then we have the players there from Team Epic. Fast knock is in there. Rush player is down. That is Rush Hour. One person remains standing. That is Senior. Quite an interesting gun to be using, to be honest. And then he goes in for... he does get that knocked, and of course he's going to be taking him all the way back to lobby. Epic 9-1-1. Somebody called the ambulance because Epic 9-1-1 is the down, and he'll be taken all the way back to lobby by none other than PvP Senior. And it is going to be GG's for him because the players from Epic are coming in and behavior right now. 46k with the pre-fires. A very nice Godzilla back there in his back. On his back. What? In his back? Okay, on his bag. That is on his back. That makes sense. So far, let's see what's going to be happening here. We have PvP Senior. He's there going in for the push there. 48k. Does get the rotation, and it is going to be GG's on the last player from Rush Esports. But then that knock was beautiful, taking him all the way back to lobby. This is Miramar, big map. People will be literally everywhere. People will be third-party fights. Just make sure you're at the right place at the right time. Otherwise, you'll be saying that thing, yasema kimeumana. Because the way people will be surrounding you from every single angle, You watching in a CZ, man. Honestly, CZ, when the league was starting, when CZ joined us, they were not as, sorry to say, but not as good. But now if you look at their game and how they make calls and how the IGL, that is CZ Morabu, really doing a really good job, basically making the calls for his team, that honestly is a really big improvement, whether you like it or not. Well, in fact, to make anyone v1, Neds versus Marabu. Who's with me? Hata neza donate price pool. Tuteka ngiri, tutekelea 1000. Mwenye anashinda achukue juu. Neds hapo utaona dust. Bushman. Literal bushman. Najificha kwa bush ati uonekani. But then you have just 15 teams remaining. Of course, this is Miramar. It will take some time before the fights happen there. We'll be waiting to see when people get closer to each other. We'll be waiting to see which teams will be going towards the zone early or late. Some, of course, will lose players to the blue zone. Quite unfortunate for CZ. Then the last game, they lost their players to the blue zone. I don't think they had planned for that. But then it happened and they lost players to the blue zone. Really unfortunate. But I hope right now that... they saw what happened in the previous game. I hope they'll be having a strategy to make sure that doesn't happen again. Brutal cycles and losing players on the teammates has been knocked and taken all the way back to the RTG. Oh no! And it's Viper. Oh, the Viper, the man of the match there in the last game, dominated the game there. Did a really good job. Did a lot of wipes for his team, but then unfortunately for him, this time round has been taken back to lobby. What esports? Taking on G9. Let me see. What esports taking on the players from G9. We'll be seeing whether they're going to be winning that fight. But let's look at War Esports. War Esports, hello. Another team there that is really doing a good job, to be honest. They're also coming up hard. He's in knee. Oh, thank you, Fatty the OG. Thank you for joining the live, and also thank you for your contribution. A very nice super chat there. It's really glowing, but we love to see it. Karibu sana. Oh, Izini, Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 8. Laguna mtu anaitwa Nades. Akokuwa starting soon. Eternal Life there. Let's look at Eternal Life and see what they're planning to do, because already they've got at least one knock on their side. STR player Silver, they're quite low, and we can see K Falak going in for that push quite low, and we have another knock there on the player from STR. But right now for STR, they're losing players one by one. Raven, the last person standing from their team. Eternal Life will be going in for that push, of course. Kama Mampani Village, the last player for STR. Eternal Life will be coming a little bit hot there, and Stallion does get the last elimination there for the player from STR, taking him all the way back to lobby. Yani mambo yanachemka. KPL, what a game. People have become really good in the game, and we love to see it. Yani watu wataki jokes kabisa. Yani if you if you see how people are playing and how people are playing in the first season, you'll understand. Neds umesema nadanganya. I'd rather stay up late tonight and look for that video and send it to the group. Neds alisimama katikati ya field na akaingia kwa bush, akaangusha nguo hapo kwenye amesimama. Alafu anatumia ile nini inaitwaje, the eye thing, ile eye ya inaitwaje hii ya game ya kuangalia round, ati kuangalia. I hope you don't play like that anymore. But then G9 is still in the game. We saw them engaging in a fight against War Esports. They haven't been eliminated yet, so that's a good thing. They have really survived here, even though things are not really going as they planned. Look at the players from Epic there. They have just 3 people remaining. Deadly Clan as well is in the game. Haven't lost any fight yet. Even for the players, they still have the players in the game intact. They have already one team they have eliminated, so big up to Deadly Clan. I hope they continue the same momentum, because wakiendelea hivyo, you know how it's going to end. You know how it's going to end. Probably they'll be getting a chicken dinner, and Jamal will be happy. But then BMG losing players one by one to the blue zone. One person has been eliminated out of the blue zone. That is BMG Lole, and now Young Boy, Big Man, and Wanted. They're the only 3 people remaining from their team. So let's see how they're going to be doing this. Are they going to be going in and engaging those fights, or are they going to be waiting out and waiting for that chance to engage later? Jamaa lukasema uendelee tu. Na umesema umesota. And yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. It really means a lot. Mwarabu who? Guys, let's do it, please. Let's put a 1v1 X Nades versus CZ Mwarabu. Simple. One game. TDM. Mwenye anashinda apewe thao. Mwenye anashinda apewe thao. Easy. Na tutai stream hapa. In fact, hata hakuna commentate. Tunaacha waji-commentate juu yo. But let's see what's happening there. The players are from Eternal Life going in for the push, and the players are from Road to Glory. Eternal Life player K Falak is here. Look at that leader. He can see the leader is on that side. He engaged initially when they went in for that push. Oh, okay, a self-nade. Okay, that's a smoke there. Lucky for him. That would have been a self-nade on his side. R3G Zamzam waiting for a chance to engage. You can see how they are really waiting for the players of Eternal Life. The first player has been locked, that is the leader. Zamzam waiting patiently. Eternal Life going in for that push. K-Falak immediately going towards Zamzam. The damage from Zamzam is quite high. The Eternal Life player K-Falak tried to go far away. He does get knocked there. Zamzam is now. That means only one person remains standing. That is Moody. Watching this fight, doesn't really want to expose himself, doesn't want to lose players, and other players from Eternal Life going in for that. But that was been, and the last player from RTG has been eliminated, but then the zone is quite damaging, and players from Eternal Life are losing some of their teammates to the zone because of the HP. The zone is closing in. We are in the third phase. We're going to the fourth phase. Wacha sasa tuseme kiwake. Now people are going to be engaging in this fight, and Meech Gaming will be here to make sure you see all the battle on your screens. Don't be like nades. In Miramar, we don't have anything that can show any grass that you can hide in. We don't have that. If you do not find a way, and I'm not even lying, if you do not find a way, utati usikweka nades, guys. I'm telling you, don't be the bushman in PUBG Mobile. Utaibika, utaongelelewa, you'll be disquassed. G9 trying to make it to the safe zone right now. We have just 13 teams in the game. We are in the third phase of the zone. Remember, we're in game 4. We are going all the way to game 5. Some teams have really gotten good points in terms of their elimination points, in terms of their placement points, and then you have some other teams that have really not had a good game so far from the beginning till now. But let's see how they're going to be handling this game. I don't know where S7 is. I've not really looked at them. Again, S7 joins with less players in their team. They have Majichafu and S7. I don't know who's S7X something, but then I know S7 with an Arabic thing is S7 ISO, but then he's not really in the game, so that will be of course at a disadvantage because they just have only 2 players in the game. BPX and Eternal Life. Watch sasa mambo ya kwe moto. The Discovery is down. Gyros is the only person remaining from their team. Angry Man as well is down. Another players from Eternal Life are going in for that push. Nini shida Eternal Life. Why are they so violent and aggressive tonight? They have not been playing like this. But then when it comes to this game, they're really aggressive. They have the damage on Gyros. And the last player from BPX has been eliminated. Another win for Eternal Life. 11 eliminations in the bag. How are they doing this? Tueleze tu. A simple how, because Eternal Life is on fire, guys. They're taking on teams one by one. Players from Brutal Cycles have been eliminated easy peasy, but we'll just see how that is going on. But then you have the players there from Epic Esports, 48k. We have also Cruise and 46k. They have a team right in front of them. That is the players from G9. Already one of the sasa ni jina gani? Kaka chini ukajiandika mimi naitwa G9 hivi. Yeah. Epic Esports are going in from the push. Oh, Invisible is a third part in this fight. What is happening to G9? How are they getting knocked? What? Oh, Invisible is behind them. Killed, and his teammates are now closing on the players from G9 already. Some of their teammates have been knocked. Have teams are passing by where they are. Rashiana and his teammates are also closing as well. Swashi watching from afar. G9 they don't really have a chance here. Now Tactical Team has been able to take the last player standing all the way back to low, with the players from a Tactical Team also engaging in a fight as well. Tactical player Stone is down. Looking at Bendo Baby and his teammates, they're not really closer to their teammate. That is, well, 40 players from Epic. Already some of their teammates are down, 46k. Quite low, trying to engage. We'll be seeing whether we'll be seeing something interesting happening here or not. But so far, so good. A lot has happened. People are losing fights. People are losing teammates. What will be their strategy? It is just for the 4th game of the night. Miramar, quite a big map. How good are you when it comes to Miramar? Thorfina there trying to get some Kobe's towards the players from Team Epic. The nades are not really connecting there, but he can see them as they are right in front of him. They're trying to cook up as many nades as possible. His teammates as well are also closing in, but we'll be seeing what will be happening. Nades chicks zinaklapiwa. Hauna ubaya. Hauna ubaya. War Esports player Manka that's gonna knock on the player from Eternal Life. Let's go, War Esports. Manka is just but a solo, spotting the players from Eternal Life as they engage in a fight. Was able to get a knock in the thirst, but will that be enough? Eternal Life are now quite angry right now because one of the teammates has been knocked. That will be enough fuel to go for that push towards that player tactical team as well. Getting one of their teammates there knocked and fasted by Pubg. You can see what's happening right now, right? People are now engaging in fights. People are exposed to third-party fights. Tactical team, they're looking at the players from Team Epic, the G9 player Pubg being spotted. And of course, because he's exposed there, has been eliminated by the player from Team Epic. Tactical team trying the third party this fight, but then the sprays are not really connecting. Lolly says he's a message 400. Okay, Nades is there in the comment section. Probably will see your comment and see what we can do about it. But please check also your internet provider. That also will be a contributor to you having a very high MS. Also, I've seen people complaining in the PUBG Mobile Kenya community that they have high MS after the update. So probably it's something that will be looked into by PUBG Mobile team. But we'll see for now. Just try your best and find a way of getting the ping as low as possible as you enjoy the games. S7 players there have been exposed to Master Union. Oh, and we have players there third party. They fight their Master Union players are quite surrounded. BMG also is around here. S7, you have teams right in front of you, behind you. You're basically a perfect ham in a sandwich, and you can see BMG they're waiting for that chance. When it came to the group stages, BMG got a chicken dinners. Will they be able to get a chicken dinner in the grand finale? Mercenary Union players waiting for people to make it to the station. BMG wanted has been exposed, and we have MU Black there. Perfect tap there on the BMG. Second knock from Black. Let's go, Black there. That is actually a perfect mini 14 tap. It is not easy to get people who are familiar with the using the mini 14, but then looking at Black here, does get easy knocks there on the players from BMG. And now Prison going in for that push, getting all the players from S7 all the way back to lobby. And with just 9 teams remaining, we're in the 5th phase of the zone. Let's see what will be happening. Which team will be getting the chicken dinner for the 4th game in tonight's grand finale games. This is just for the day 1. We have 3 days for the grand finale. Where will your team be when the games end? 5 games. Imagine 5 games and your team gets 0 points. Ama 1. Utambia tu nini? Beautiful tap there from Deadly Clan, getting that elimination. Invisible player Swashi just watching the fight as it transpires right in front of them. Doesn't really want to engage. Master Union as well have a team right beneath them. You can see players from Team Epic. 46k quite exposed there, is down quite low. I don't know what he was doing there, but then now one person remains standing from Team Epic. That is 48k, and the Master Union players are right above him, waiting for him to make a mistake there. 48k, quite low. Eternal Life losing players F4M. Jordan Visibles, the third party in that fight. 9 visibles. You should have let the players from F4M have their shine here. Let them take on the players to Eternal Life, and we'll be seeing who's the man when it comes to the fight between ELN for F4M. Habibi, come to Dubai. Renewboy there is down, and now one person remains standing from Eternal Life, and that is the Stallion. I hope he has a plan here because the players from F4M joined. I don't think anything else. They're perfect spray from the 2 players from F4M, Jordan GG's to the Eternal Lives. Invisible players, they are waited for that chance. They waited for the players from Eternal Life to be eliminated, and now they can finally engage. Zaba. Look at Zaba. So Zaba has decided that the entrance of the church, this is the church, right, will be having a gas can, and if you try to push them, now your gas can all the way back to lobby. But let's see what will be happening there. Beautiful play there from F4M Jod. We have just 7 teams remaining. Miramar is a big map. Like I said, if you're not familiar with Miramar, Idogo Uta Umia. That is a fact. If you do not know how to play Miramar, you will not have an easy time when it comes to the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 8 Grand Finale, because you're playing two Miramar maps. The MU player Black there does get a knock on the player so much deadly. And now Epic 48K tries to get a Kobe on the players from F4M. Joe, the molly is in. Epic 48K quite low, and Tactical player third party to fight there, and the player has been taken back. So the MU taking on the players from Deadly 1-by-1. Delta Force right in front of them. Shaki is down. The player that is fire, that is hot fire in the molly towards him. Emperor trying to get as much damage as possible, and he basically cooked himself going towards the fire, and he has been taken back to together his teammates. 5 teams remaining. The game is getting tough now. The zone is getting smaller. Deadly Clan is still in the game. Their dead is down, and Dex being the only person remaining. Invisible players might not make it easy for this guy. Apart to Sidanganya, it will not be easy at all. Deadly Dex, they're waiting for the chance to engage invisible players here. Being aware of his position, are going to be waiting for him to make a mistake, and we'll be seeing what will be happening here. Is it going to be a chicken dinner for Deadly just because of Dex, or is it going to be Invisibles getting the chicken dinner finally? The teams that we were expecting to get the chicken dinners are now surviving. Tactical team is the game. The Emperor is down. The nades coming in from Emperor's side. Deadly, there has been tested. MU Glixie, what is your plan? Tactical player Benno Baby getting closer as well. Now the battle has finally begun there. F4M Jord taking on the players from Invisibles. One of the teammates is down already. The zone is getting smaller. 4 teams remaining. MU right now has the upper hand. They have the views. They are on the higher grounds. But will it be what matters right now? Will it be the people get the chicken dinner? F4M Finn is down. And now Habibi, last person remaining from their team. Spotting Kule, waiting for the chance to engage. But he's not really engaging. That's the space there towards Kule. Doesn't get a knock yet. And that means the people will know he's of his location and will be forced to wait for him while he tries to make it to the safe zone. Unfortunately, Habibi has been taken down by the zone. Master Union player there, Black, trying to get the Kobe's towards the player from Invisible Kule. Arena is also getting closer towards Black. That does connect. The damage is registered. Black is quite low. MU players need to get closer to this guy, because now the battle is about to get a little bit intense here. MU Black there needs to cook up the nades. People are getting closer. 3 teams remaining. Tactical team, winner chicken dinner back to back, and now just 3 teams remaining. Which team will be giving us the chicken dinner this time round? Roshana there, the perfect spray, does get a knock on the players from MU Black, still waiting for that chance. Invisible players Kule here, stopping the player from Tactical team. But Error, let's get the damage. Error has been exposed. Tactical team has been exposed, but then luckily for them, they are in the safe zone. But for Invisibles, Mercenary Union, all these teams have to get closer to each other, because the zone now is about to close. We are just in the 4th game of the night. We have 5 games to go. Miramar is the 4th game. Miramar is the 5th game. Which team will be getting the chicken dinner for game 4 and game 5? Invisible player Kule waiting for the chance to engage. They don't really have the view, the visuals here. They can't really see the teams here. But then Black is also waiting for them to make a mistake. Mercenary Union holding the highest ground right now. They can't see the teams here, but then they cannot really engage. The zone is closing. They are forced to get closer to each other. The fight is about to get a little bit more intense right now, and we'll be here to watch every single fight. Shano there going in for the push. MU player Emperor does get a knock on Swash. The nades do connect. Kule is quite low. So are the teammates of Master Union. Kule going in for that push. Emperor at the back there has his space. They're all Tactical player Error. They're literally trying to survive the Emperor. What were you thinking? The knock there was easy because the tree there actually stopped him while he was standing. The last player standing. MU keeps on going in for that push. He gets his hand. Does get the damage, but then unfortunately doesn't get the knock. And now Tactical players remaining against the players from Invisible. Tactical team, this would have been your chance to go in for that push. The players are from Invisible are down. Benno Baby trying to cook up the nades. Will he be getting any copies on the players from Invisible? The nade are coming in heavy. Rashiano is down. Invisible player Kule, and no way. Winner chicken dinner. Tactical team, 3rd game in a row. Tactical team, Benno Baby, perfect grenadier. Perfect nades on the players from Invisibles. And there we go. Winner chicken dinner. 8 eliminations for the Tactical team. Coming in second, Invisibles. They are same number of eliminations, 8 eliminations, but then one person is quite ahead, because chicken dinner is 10 points in. Mercenary Union players, they are watching the game. They're almost getting a chicken dinner, but then this time round, it is not theirs to win. That they have a total of 10 eliminations, actually almost actually tying with Invisibles in terms of total points there. F4M Judd coming in fourth there. Beautiful play for F4M here. They've really surpassed our expectations. They've gotten 4 eliminations in this game. Position 5 there you have Deadly, 5 eliminations. 6 you have Delta Force 4, 7 you have Team Epic, 6, 8 you have Eternal Life with 16. 9 you have BMG 0, 10 you have S70, 11 you have G91, 12 4 Esports 1, 13 BPX 1, 14 RTG 1, 15 STR 0, 16 Rush 1, 17 CZ 0, and then 18 L3G with 0 eliminations. Going a lot with 7 defeats, we have none other than Eternal Life player Stallion, Best Companion with 3 rescues, Delta Force player, Super Hot Fire, and the finisher with the final elimination from Tactical Team, that is none other than Bendo Baby, Grenadier of the Night. Well, that is not the list of what to expect tonight. We have one more game to go in Miramar, and we'll be calling it a night when it comes to the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games season finale, day 1. But for now, guys, let's take a quick break, and we'll be preparing for the last game of the night. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, so we are back. Last game of the night. Again, forgive the lighting. Ringlet yangu ni ya kucharge na imefanya mama. But anyway, guys, we're going into the last game of the night. I hope you guys are enjoying the games. It is the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 8. Of course, the action is there. People are ready to do whatever they can do to survive the games. But of course, let's get into... Okay, before we go back to the game, let's have the last prediction, okay? I'm showing you guys the participating teams. So the people who don't know the participating teams, this is for you. I'm showing you the participating teams, and then you can make your predictions. Already, no, actually, Jamal... Nate said MU for the win, so he hasn't really won. So it's now 300 Kenya shillings or 300 Kenya shillings worth of airtime to the person who makes the right prediction. So let's check out the participating teams and the maps that are waiting to be played. Actually, not the maps, the map, and then we'll be going directly into the game. For now, participating teams. We have the teams from Brutal Psychos, Mercenary Union, Rush Esports, Supreme 7, Eternal Life, Gremlins 9, Invisibles, STR, Tactical Team, 3 Chicken Dinners in a row, Delta Force, Crazy Esports, War Esports, L3G, Road to Glory, Chicken Dinner Game 1 from RTG, the BMGS, Team Epic, F4M Jod, and Deadly Esports. So you can make your predictions. I have showed you the list there. Look at the map rotations. Map 1, Sanhok is down, Erangel is down, Erangel is down as well. Miramar is down. So we'll be going to the last game of the night, and that is Miramar. And we'll be seeing which team gets the chicken dinner. But for now, just give me a second. We'll be going into the game. Alright, so we are finally here, last game of the night, and we want to see which team is going to be getting the chicken dinner. So far, we have seen Road to Glory, they've got the chicken dinner. Ati nike credo, we wacha bwana. Credo gani mzena hujapata? Toka hapa bana. Hujapata, get out of here. Huku kusema the right prediction, achana na Jamal. Jamal anasema umepata na mimi sijaona ukipata. Nimejiangalilia na sijaona. Hujapata. But actually, yes, if you get the right prediction, I'm just going to give you airtime or cash, whichever you've won. I'm still looking for someone who won last week, but I don't even know where he went. He probably left alive or slept, so I couldn't get in touch to him. But if he comes up alive, I hope I remember his name. I'm going to look for it, and then he can come and claim his 100 Kenya shillings airtime or 100 Kenya shillings and peso. So of course, make your predictions just as Jamal has told you. Make your predictions and may the best team win. But for now, guys, I don't think we're going to be having an easy prediction time because Tactical Team, to be honest, have gotten the chicken dinners back to back. And now we can see the player there, Fozil, saying they will get another chicken dinner, but we'll see how that plays out. But the flight path looks quite fair. It was coming from the western to the eastern side, there on the northern side of Miramar. So for the teams that have gone to places they feel they can land the places they want to engage in fights. And some of them don't have teams around them. Montenuevo is quite empty. Oh no, what is happening to Brutal Psychos that they've lost all the players, but then Scurvy comes into the rescue and does get the knockdown on the player from G9. That is a Turkey. So, well, what is happening here? They're feasting the guy. I can't say what I wanted to say, but anyway. But let's see what will be happening in this game. But so far, so good. The game is actually doing really well. People are really dominating. People are doing a really good job. They're getting their points up. They don't really have chicken dinners, but they're doing a really good job. So we have to give them that good play from basically all the teams. Let's look at another team and see how they're doing. Looking at the players from Crazy Esports. Let's see what they're up to. Crazy so far. Oh, it's bedtime. Meniweka hapa sana. But Crazy so far, I hope they have a strategy that works. Because honestly, for them, they've not really dominated that much. They've been having a really shaky type of gameplay, but ata tutaona, tables are turning for most of the teams, so I hope for CZ as well will be a little bit different. So let's look at El Hazar. We have at least two teams there, that is STR and L3G. They're in the same place. Invisibles wanafaa kurudisha Moha. Which team did Moha play for? It was Invisible, right? He used to play with Kina Zabar and Shakid. They should bring back Moha. Because wameacha watu wawili wendazima wawili timu moja, kill Russiano, actually watatu, kill Russiano na Zaba, one team. Iya nayo but acha tuone, let's see how these games are going to be played. They have the players from L3G are waiting on the players from STR Esports. Probably will be engaging here sooner or later, depending on which team goes in for that push first. But then the players from L3G are really retreating right now. They don't want to engage in this fight at all, which will be the best strategy. Honestly, you need to get your points up as much as possible. And the L3G team, to be honest, they do not have enough points to start engaging in a fight too early in the game. Honestly, I'd advise them to go as far away from this fight as they can. The brutal cycles, they finally got the revive on their knock teammate, and they are safe. Honestly, best thing to do for them as well, camp it out. So La Benita, there's a team there, Rush Esports, looking right above them in Mina General. There is a team there that is Crazy Esports. When we look at Picado, we have Delta Force there as well. War Esports landing in Hacienda del Patron. No one has landed there with them. Water Treatment has one team, that is the G9. And the players from Tactical Team have landed a little bit far. They're actually not Tactical Team, that is Epic Esports. They have landed all the way in La Cabrera. Also, they're looking to engage in a fight till maybe later in the game. Tactical Team as well landed in El Pozo. No one is there because honestly, some people don't like the big places, but if you can land in El Pozo and loot, you're probably going to be having the upper hand in terms of utilities, the grenades, the smokes, the meds, the ammo. You'll be having a lot of loot, seeing how big El Pozo is. Monte Nuevo has just one team as well, that is Invisibles, and Rashiano has a habit of lying in rooms. Rashiano was wrong, but he's probably maybe opting not to engage in a fight too early, which is totally fine as well. Look at the players here in this Valde something. Valdemar, that is the players from BMGs. The BMGs also have not really performed as how we'd expect them to perform. You know how good the BMGs can be, but I don't think for now they're doing that. Either they're trying to understand the rotations for this team. You know, initially these teams are played as Group A and Group B. 20 teams Group A, 20 teams Group B. So when now they have been put in the same team, now they're not the same team, the same lobby. Now it's where it gets a little bit harder for them to survive, to be honest. But acha tuone what will be happening here and what will be taking place. So far, no team has engaged in any fight, but L3G and STR will probably engage in a fight here sooner or later, but we'll see. I can see someone also saying Delta Force as well. So let me look at your prediction. Brutal Psychos encounter Mercenary Union. Let's go. So Brutal Psychos, a player that is a Scurvy, is down. Scurvy's wife is watching this and probably a little bit angry and disappointed because why is my man down? Why is he kneeling in front of people? Okay. So for now, BPX need to find a way of getting the revive on their team, that is Kevy, as well as getting the knock there on MU Black. He's just right in front of Angry Man right now, and if we can spot him, then he will be at a better place. They'll be able to get at least one knock on MU, and we'll be putting them at a leveraged, almost an equal place here. MU Black spotting the player from BPX at the Angry Man, changing his position, and Black is looking for a loophole. As long as there is a loophole, there will be a push happening here. Just give me a second. So for BPX BPX right now, they're having a really hard time because the players from MU have made the rotation. They're getting knocks on the players from BPX. I feel like BPX is one of MU's biggest challenge in this game. And if they can get BPX out of the way, then probably they'll be feeling to the body. But then you can see Glixie there getting damaged by Viper. He does get a little bit distracted. You can see the MU players, Emperor, coming right above Viper here, quite low, getting damaged by the zone. And if Emperor spots him, he's quite low. He'll be getting knocked there on the last. Perfect spray there from Viper. Does get the knock there. And unfortunately for him, the Black had made the rotation. And the last player from BPX has been eliminated, taking Brutal Psychos Esports all the way back to lobby. The zone is about to close in. We are in the second phase. We will be going to the third phase. We'll be seeing third-party fights as well. It is the last game of the night, so lazima watu watakipitia before they get anything happening on their side. Before they can even get a chicken dinner, there will be a lot of hustle, So let's see what happens here. We have the predictions there. Fonzel saying tactical team again. Jamal, as usual, saying Dudley will get the final chicken dinner. Nades says Mercenary Union. Yeah. Tactical team taking on Invisibles. We'll be back there in a few, but let's see what's going to be happening. The Invisible players, one of their teammates that is killed there has been taken back to lobby. Tactical team, Benno Baby and his teammates getting closer, surrounding the players of Invisible. So she is down, and I believe Benno Baby will be going in for that push. Era as well going in for that push, and now the players from Invisibles will be feeling to be pressured. Era cooking up a nade is going to be a Kobe. Zaber is up. They are quite low. The nade is getting cooked there. Zaber will be exposed to that nade. And the nade from his teammate does get a knock on Air. Unfortunately, there Zaber does spot this. And knows this is the chance there. Roshano with a knock on to Opinio. Zaber trying to get another knock here on the player some tactical team. That push might just be the thing that cost them. But then Zaber goes in for that push. And now the last person remaining. Let's go, Zaber. Let's go. Man with the DBS. The man who knows how to play using the shotguns. And Invisible players are lucky because their teammate Zaber was there to make the last minute save. Oh my days, Zaber. That was actually really good coming from Zaber, to be honest. He risked it. He just went for it. He said, this guy is distracted with my teammate. I think I'll be engaging. And he did exactly that. And that is what made him get that wipe on the players from tactical team. So that prediction that was made that the team that is getting the chicken dinner for this last game is tactical team is no longer valid. It is null and void. Or Esports are still in the game here. Two of their teammates seem to be disconnected. I don't know what's happening to their side here, but I hope they find something that works, because if your teammates are disconnected, that's not a good show. For more esports, and no love trying to get the damage there, but then doesn't really connect. He does get some damage on G9's back, but then he's lucky he does go away from that spray, and probably will be changing their position here if they don't feel safe. If they've been exposed there to War Esports, then they should definitely look for a strategy that works, that is going away from this fight as much as they can, because they need their points. Just looking at the zone rotation right now, we can see the teams are in the safe zone. Only one, actually two teams are not in the safe zone. That is Deadly Clan and the Invisibles. So I hope they're going to be going towards the safe zone right now, because engaging in outside the zone fights don't really sit well with me. It does expose you to a lot of damage from the zone. Sometimes it disadvantages you, but then the BMG players are mauling themselves. Nah, what is BMG doing? Where's BMG? What is happening to the BMGs? Why are they mauling each other? What is happening? Are they just playing, or probably they're just playing as a team there. So we'll not really indulge in that. Let them have maybe whatever takes the edge off. But as usual, guys, let's like the live stream. The like button does work. So if you can hit on the like button, that will be amazing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're yet to do so. That will also mean a lot. And I was still looking at the prediction. So we have Abdiz saying that Rush Esports for the win. Needs 7MU. Yeah, naelewa Jamal. It's quite late and some people sleep early. I know some people by 9 they're already asleep and we're here at 12 a.m. playing a PUBG Mobile. It's that serious. Which other prediction have I seen here? Invisibles, winner chicken dinner game 5, and then Delta Force, winner chicken dinner, and that's it for the predictions. L3G, Eternal Life. Certainly L3G because they seem to be fumbling again. But then Gardner is down for now. The players from Eternal Life are watching them from above. They have been here for quite some time. They had another team around them, but then they changed their position and they left the players from L3G at the same place. Gardner has been taken back to lobby there by the zone. And now the L3G players are down one player, 3 players remaining, Judas and his teammates. And have the players from tactical team that is not even tactical team, that is Eternal Life, K Fallock, going in for the rotation with his baggy, looking to engage against the players from L3G. If they're distracted enough, then probably he'll be engaging in that fight once they are a little bit too distracted to notice that rotation happening. The zone is now closing in. What to attack, you could engage. Everyone wants to take their time. Everyone wants to, well, play it safe. I don't know why people are playing it safe. It's never that serious. Go in for that push. Hakuna mtu atakuuliza, guys. No one will ask you. Go in for that push. Wreak havoc. You just have a good time. Iyo mambo ingine isikusumbue. Wreak havoc. Have a good time. Enjoy the game. Just make sure you get your chicken dinner. That's what matters, okay? So Elazar, no longer a safe place to be in. Mino General is also a safe place to be in right now. People can go towards that side. A team like F4M there. F4M Joyd. This team last game was really dominating. I don't know if they're going to be dominating in this game. I hope they do so because that will be really helpful for their team in terms of points. So we'll get the upper hand in terms of placement, elimination points, just as long as they make the right call. L3G losing players again to Eternal Life. Already another player is down. Judas is down as well. And of the L3G, it is just one. Okay, no. Not even one more person. Bufa amepelekwa lobby. Bufa, how you feeling? So Mercenary Union players now are making the rotations. The zone is getting smaller in the third phase of the zone. The zone is now closing in. Truck stop. We'll be having teams there. Eternal Life has Mercenary Union passing by where they are right now. They will be forced to engage in a fight. Eternal Life, they have 4 eliminations in the back there, but Mercenary Union players are not going anywhere. Glixi there supposed to play from Eternal Life, trying to get the damage, trying to get the knock from that vehicle. Doesn't really connect even a single bullet. But then if they spot another person from Eternal Life, let's go Glixi. So for Glixi, Mercenary Union, they're taking on the players that have been giving them a hard time here. They had the BPX. They made it really hard for Mercenary Union. And now, Eternal Life are the only ones remaining because BPX have been eliminated. And they will be making sure to get that elimination on these guys, Eternal Life players. What is your strategy right now? The game is getting a little bit intense. Kenya PUBG Mobile League Games, Season 8. I think this is the most intense it has ever been. This is the first time I'm seeing Mercenary Union struggling to get a chicken dinner. They have it this close. They're almost taking it, but then they don't really get that chicken dinner because of the teams. Every single team has a strategy and it is working. That's what matters. The strategies are working. Just more in there. No love. There was a perfect spray. They need to start figuring out where they're going to be going because once the zone closes in, we're in the third phase, going to the fourth phase, the damage will definitely be there and some teams will not be able to make the rotations safely into the safe zone. STR Esports trying to make it to the safe zone as well. Mercenary Union is quite close to them. I hope they know that. I hope they can figure out how not to get engaged with the players from Mercenary Union because if they do, that fight will be a little bit intense. Grave has a team there for Esports as well. Epic and the BMGs. Let's go Team Epic. Finally, we have some action from Epic's side. One of the teammates is already down. The BMGs also will be getting closer to the teams, the players from Team Epic because already one of their teammates, that is a young boy, is down 9-on-1, trying to engage. Wanted getting the cover sprays for his teammate. Will be possible to get the cover, yes. But then as soon as the players from Team Epic get closer, this will be a little bit hard for them here. But then Mercenary Union taking on the players from, like I said, STR Esports. They need to find a way of not getting closer to MU. Already one of the teammates is down, so we'll be seeing what is happening there. But then for now, the BMGs are trying to take on the players from Team Epic. For Team Epic, they have a full team, but then the BMGs are down on one player so far. We'll be doing a small rotation just to see what's happening, where the players from Master Union are, and how they are taking on the fight against the players from STR Esports. The players are trying to get the revive. The smokes are in. MU making the same rotation they did earlier. Emperor the wide flank here, spotting the players from Team 10, trying to get as much damage as possible. STR is surrounded. Two players remaining, Maestro and Manka. I don't think they're going to be making it to the safe zone. The players from Master Union are quite hungry. They need the elimination points. They need the placement points. They have not been dominating the game as they should be, and Invisible as well, taking on a fight. What will be the plan here? Black trying to cook up a nade, trying to get a Kobe on the players from STR Esports, but will the nade connect? Will it be another place here? Just like Invisibles, the player is down. The damage from that nade does get him. Maestro is all the way back. Slow and Manka have been eliminated. Quite sad. Let's look at the players from Delta Force. Young Didi is down, and we can see the players they're trying to get the push happening. Sorry for this here. We'll just lift it up because of the glitch on the wall. And the players from Deadly going in for that push. Deadly dead, and his teammates quite close to players from Delta Force. Now the team is also closing in. People are now finally third party. Invisibles joining the party. Zaber getting the knock on CZ Murife, CZ Morabu. They're also trying to make his change. Oh, Zaber. It seems like Zaber and his teammates are now trying to get a points as well. Just like Master Union, they are desperate for these elimination points. They are desperate for the placement points. But then they have to be careful how they make the whole team. Roshano is down. Now the player there from Invisible. Zaber going for that push on Morabu. Does get the fast knock in. Does immediately go look at the last player from CZ. Getting the fast here. And does almost getting the wipe here, but then CZ Smile does get the last player from Invisible all the way back. Lobby teams are surrounding this place. People are in the same place. Delta Force player Young Didi, Delta Force have been eliminated as well. What will be the plan here for the remaining players? That is Shaki and Uncle Wade. They have a team right beneath them. That is the players from BMGs. For now, literally everyone is surrounded. Team Epic trying to make it to the safe zone. Deadly Clan, Jamal, your clan is engaging in a fight and probably won't be able to survive this if they don't move towards the safe zone. Right now we're in the fifth phase of the zone. The damage from the zone will be a little bit high. Delta Force, one player is down. Young Kitty, three players will standing. Okay, they are passing the vehicle. Okay, Bo has to make it to the safe zone, but the players are from Delta Force are spotting them as they make the rotation. Deadly Clan, Delta Force, the zone is not their friend. They will take space because they don't want to be engaging. But then Master Union is also doing the same thing. MU Invisibles have been playing aggressive in this last game. They need every single elimination point they can get. But let me see. Mitch atakusot nikumbusha after game. Yes, anataka kunrushia ngori lakini ni sawa. Edu, you can come to me. Just make sure you DM me on time, okay? Make sure you DM me on time. So reach out to me. Ulikuwa unapewa nini Edu? Niambie labda sina. But yeah, just reach out if you have anything that you've not gotten from us. Just reach out and it will be sorted. But you know, the deadly cable, the vehicle is quite damaged. My friend, move from that vehicle as much as you can. The fast knock is in. Deadly Clan, they're having just two players remaining. Deadly Dead and Deadly Manu. And for Manu, what is your plan? Because your teammates are getting eliminated one by one. BMGs, the zone is no longer your friend. You need to start moving. Every single team right now is quite pressured. Mercenary Union players as well, closing on literally everyone. But then Delta Force is right above them. Will be the team that has a visual advantage on the players from Mercenary Union. But then they seem not to be using that to their advantage. Mercenary Union players there trying to make the rotation. War Esports also close to players from Mercenary Union, but then Black is already down. War Esports taking on the players from Mercenary Union. Delta Force using this opportunity to engage. They're trying to get the Thirsty on the last player, on the knocked player, sorry, that is Black, but then it is not really working. F4M Jod again taking on the players from Eternal Life. Why is literally everyone taking on the fight here? Deadly Dead there with the knock. Shaki trying to make it to the station. Deadly Dead watching him from afar. Misses all the shots there, but then Shaki is going to the damage from the zone is there. Shaki will be knocked by the zone or Deadly Dead, and then the zone does take him down. And immediately Deadly Dead does take that elimination. BMG Big Man trying to make it to the safe zone as well. 8 teams remaining. Delta Force players still in the game. Deadly Clan here. Losing all their players apart from Deadly Dead. The zone is about to close in, so what will be happening here? War Esports holding the same shark here. They have the advantage. The shark is helping them in this open field right now because all the teams are closing in on this place. Rush Esports, Eternal Life. Which team will be giving us the chicken dinner? The tables are turning, guys. Which team will be giving us the chicken dinner? Which team will be doing that thing? Because we want to see it exactly as it should be. Give us a chicken dinner. Your predictions will be the reason you'll be going home with 200 Kenya shillings worth of airtime or just 200 Kenya shillings cash. Team Epic going closer to the players from War Esports. For Team Epic, they've been waiting for this chance. They've done their rotations and now they are going to be third-party fights just to make sure they will get the right rotations and eliminations for their team. 7 teams remaining. Mercenary Union players trying to make the rotation. They might just be getting the chicken dinner. Their predictions will just be right, but then Glixie does go directly to the player from War Esports, and luckily for him, the Emperor with a nade there perfectly landed on Manka. That's gonna knock on him. I mean, what just happened there? War Esports no love as well is down, but now one person remains standing. That is Bile exposing himself to the player from Epic Esports. They are third party the fight from a back. 911 is getting the damage on Bile. The damage is quite high, and he reaches there, stops engaging in that fight, and locks himself in that shark all over again. Mercenary Union right now quite surrounded. Rush Esports player standing has been taken back to lobby. Emperor cooking up a night there. We have the player from War Esports going in for that push, and Emperor there, easy eliminations. Now 3 teams remaining. Mercenary Union might be getting the chicken dinner. Watch it to warn him. Watch out to warn what will be happening here. Mercenary Union have the players from Team Epic right in front of them, as well as the players here from that is Eternal Life. 1 person K Falek, 0 meds, 1 grenade. Survivor. This is how you spot a survivor, guys. The guy basically has nothing but a grenade. Emu Glixie getting closer to him here. The nade might connect. Oh, does get the damage there on Glixie, and he does engage, and Glixie is down. But then Eternal Life player has been sorted by Prison, being taken all the way back to lobby. 2 teams remaining. Epic 46k. Let me see if someone made a prediction on Epic. Not a single prediction on Epic. Wacheni buana. So 2 teams remain, Mercenary Union and Team Epic. Epic 911, Cruise 48k and 46k versus the players from Mercenary Union, also a full team. Emperor, Black, Prison and Glixie. All these players are here. So 4v4, an equal fight. The nades are flying in. The smokes are literally everywhere. They're looking for even 1 knock, and that will be a chance for them to do an entry push and an entry knock for them to go ahead for that push on the players from Epic or the players from Mercenary Union. The zone is now closing in. Black is quite low. They might get the knock here on Black. Doesn't really connect on that knock. And our Emperor will be going towards the players from Epic as well, making the rotations happening there. Mercenary Union players need to get this chicken dinner. They have not gotten a chicken dinner since the grand finale games began tonight, and now they have just 1 chance of getting the final chicken dinner for the finale day 1. Emperor is down. Tactical, not even tactical. Mercenary Union players, the rotations here are not really making sense here. Glixie and Black being the only people remaining. Epic as well has 2 players down. 1 person remains standing. Glixie is down as well, and now Epic 46k will be going on head to head here with Mercenary Union player. Black does get the mollies in. Black does get the damage on 46k. And will it be enough there? Black will be getting the revive on his knock teammate Emperor. And for Epic 46k, you need to get moving because Black is going in for that revive. Does stop on reviving here because you can see 46k going in for that push. Black, you need to engage. Epic 46k trying to get the revive. Prison getting closer. He goes immediately to get the cast up in there. He exposes himself, and easy peasy. Just like that, game has come to a completion. Team Epic, they finally get the chicken dinner. No one made a prediction. No one said Team Epic will be getting the chicken dinner, and they did exactly that. Winner chicken dinner for Team Epic. A total of 14 eliminations in the bag. There are 24 points in. Team Epic will just be recovering their glory right now. Come in position 2. Mercenary Union having a total of 15 eliminations. No way. That you have Eternal Life. They have a total of 8 eliminations. 4th we have War Esports. 2 eliminations. 5 we have Rush. 0 eliminations. 6 we have Delta Force 1. 7 Deadly. 3, 8 BMGS 0. 9 F4M Jod 3. 10 CZ Esports 1. 11 Rush Esports 7. 12 STR 0, 13 G9 0, 14 L3G 0, 15 Tactical Team 1, and then at 16 you have Brutal Cycles with just one elimination. Going a lot with 60 hits, ME Black. Best Companion with 5 rescues, ME Prison. And the finisher with the final elimination, none other than Epic 46K. Well, that is it for tonight's games. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined the live stream. I have really enjoyed the games tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the games as well. It is just day 1 in the grand finale. Tomorrow we'll be having 5 more games, and then on Saturday we'll be closing the Kenya PUBG Mobile League Games Season 8. But for now, it's your girl Mitch Gaming, and I'll be telling you guys good night, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.